That was a hot mess inside a dumpster fire, inside a train wreck.
Peace, and love, fam. What's with the peanut butter and jelly? Let's get ready to jam.
Oh man, that was hot fire trash in the garbage can floating and shit.
Yo, that was crazy.
How y'all doing?
Now. Hope y'all doing good. We in the building.
Sounds is together.
Had to work some things out behind the scenes. Shout out to all of our behind the scene moderators.
It was one of those I can see the moments.
It was for a second.
Remind me of.
I got my own band now, you know. I got my own songs.
But look here, a lot of that stuff you doing there ain't nobody gonna buy that. I mean, maybe somebody buy it, but it ain't like you and me. I mean, when we was together, our thing was like this here.
Yeah, we had a moment.
Yes, Lord.
Had a moment, but we got it together over here.
It's Thursday.
What's good, Mrs. Harris?
It's still Thursday.
How you doing, Mrs.?
I'm doing all right, sir.
How you doing? You good?
Doing good. It's the holiday.
No, that's right.
It's the season for pleasing.
It is. No, that's right.
Gratitude up the wazoo.
Shout out to you.
You better watch out.
It's Thursday, y'all.
You better not pout.
We just chopping it up. We got a little bit of a late start, but we're gonna have fun nonetheless. Sis is in the building. I believe Sis is back there still. See if I got an intimate applause back there for her. Hey, Sis.
Hey.
What's up? How you doing?
Lipstick Vibes podcast, where the vibe is always positive.
Always.
Yes, I'm in the building.
Let's go ahead and do this avatar thing.
Well,
bam, let's do that and give them a little bit of mystery tonight.
Okay.
Je ne sais quoi.
So shout out to you. We see you ran that Christmas clip. See you getting in the mood for Christmas. And it is the season to be jolly.
Humbug.
Shout out to all of y'all. Through the pleasantries. I see they starting to pile in while he's in the building. Shout out to him.
Y'all, if y'all can believe that, I'm usually the Grinch. Christmas.
Shout out to the fam on Facebook. Shout out to Oz Blicky for helping us in the back. Shout out to B. Murder for checking in. We up and running now, so if you guys want to pop back in, feel free. But we just gonna chill out, reflect on 2022, get ready for 2023. This year went fast, right, sis? Right, missus?
Blinked.
I think it went really fast.
Not fast enough.
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute.
It's Zoom pass. Kids are growing up right before your eyes. Really quick.
Yeah.
You know, when they're little, you're like, oh, I can't wait. You know, slow up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get these days back. You don't get these days back. So, you know, you cherish
true.
While they in your sight, because once they get older, you know, us as parents, we start to get passe. They have their own view, their own take, and start to approach and attack the world with their own, you know, vigor.
Just a thing, Mr. Kalo, 19. Oh my God.
Yes. So yeah, shout out to all of the parents and the little ones for pushing through and making it through.
Trying to push through this crazy world. Good luck to all of y'all.
But this was just going to be an open panel tonight. No cards, no set agenda, just some fun videos. And in 2022,
Right.
I mean, it was a year, we got let back outside.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was cool to be able to go to the store and stuff like that. And a lot of stuff happened. It was just like we discussed, being in solitary. You put a prisoner in solitary confinement, when they come out, they are not like just acquiescing to rules, and they're just not docile and just easy to
Like a
please,
wild dog.
agreeable,
Right.
right? They're a little more agitated, aggravated, and things can happen. So that's what I
Lack of
kind of see it
understanding
like.
and may lack some understanding of the new world
Mm.
they coming into.
That's true.
So I do kind of see it as, we were locked up for a year, close to 2 years, some of us, and interaction and, how we deal changed. And a lot of people
Child, I'm still locked up.
a lot of people are not handling and dealing with things particularly well. So, that's one of the things that I reflected on. And I just want to try to give people a little more grace in 2023. Still not going to go and turn a blind eye to things that happen, but at the same time, just try to extend the grace to the people who deserve it, because 2022 was rough.
It was. I think health wise, it affected our immune systems. The fact that we are not outside our bodies, especially the young people, in their young stages, they need to pick up germs.
Right.
They need to, allow their body to build antibodies for whatever it's going to come up against later.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're kind of suppressed. They kind of messed up with that by the
Yeah.
and being confined, because I always say that, like, just being dirty little kids growing up in the neighborhood, your body was able, our bodies,
Right.
me and my siblings, per se, were able to pick up some antibodies, to fight off some stuff. So, and I'm noticing that the kids' immune systems are much weaker, let alone their minds. Shit, food.
Yeah.
I'm reflecting on that, just the disaster, when it comes to the food and the markets and, the raising prices, and we're not getting the nutrients that we need. It's like, where do we go? 2023. We really need to learn to cultivate. A lot of
yes.
people really.
Let's talk about these food prices for a second. Do you want to know I paid $8 for some eggs today?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I think I paid like
$6.79 or six and some change
for 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
The devil is a liar. I
mean, just going to the store for the necessities now is different.
Yeah.
Eggs, bread,
regular
milk.
$60, $75.
You just spent $40, close to $50 realistic.
Yes, exactly.
You just spent close to $40. So now it's really like gas tank, food. They starting to line up. And I said it to Mrs. when we lived in Virginia, when a gallon of milk is the same as a gallon of gas, that's not good times living in.
Yeah.
It's some places it's actually more at this point.
Yeah.
More than
it's
the
like
gas.
$10. Yeah.
Milk is almost $4. Gas
right,
is like $3.49.
This is how they make us kind of accept it, because remember when milk used to cost,
$1.67.
Right. Gas might be the thing that was a little higher. Gas might be $2 or so. But they raised gas to the point where, you know what? Let's raise the food to keep in line with the gas. We used to be upset when gas was $3. Used to be like, yo, gas is $3.
Oh, $2.80.
Well, like, this is bananas. But now they made it $5 and $6. So now when they bring it back down to $3, we like, oh yes.
Yeah.
It's not really a deal.
But you ladies,
pay doesn't increase as rapidly. That's what I'm confused with, because everything else in society goes up, and when they throw these pay raises every year, it's really not a lot. Most people are barely getting $1.
3% living increase.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not enough. It's not enough.
3% living increase. But food is definitely expensive. Meat.
People shouldn't.
I looked at some beef ribs the other day, sis.
For one pound. It's a lot.
Tell me about it. I know.
Oh man, was it
like $30-$40?
It was like 40. $42, I
Had
think.
it had a credit application laying next to
Said,
it.
would you like to finance?
You want to finance this? Finance these beef ribs?
Finance these beef ribs.
Only 2 of us would eat, I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You feeding the rest of y'all.
Oh, y'all are crazy.
Crazy.
I mean, that's what I find myself doing sometimes. I let the boys eat. So,
Well, you feel free to come over for dinner if you would like, and a nice drink, some ice cream,
Okay.
this is weird.
if you would like.
No,
But I can't say nothing because I've been warning everybody for the longest.
Right.
This is only the tip of the iceberg.
This is true. It is, and I mean, with all of the money that we are about to give Ukraine, did you see that yesterday? We're giving them some billions of dollars.
Did you see Joe Biden with his hand on that man's butt?
Did you see that? Yes,
he's touchy feely.
He's very touchy.
Things is just like
This
is a bit.
This is Solomon Gomorrah, fire and brimstone. I'm telling you, fire and brimstone.
He's very handsy, sis.
Oh, Mr. President, keep your hands to yourself.
Mr. President,
and brimstone.
Sir, what are you doing?
Yeah,
people are honored.
I was honored.
The president done squeezed my ass.
The president done squeezed me up.
Done squeezed my ass.
There is no shame in their game no more. It's like whatever.
It's right in your face. Yes,
it's right in your face now. Like, then I saw a video where he was smelling the child. I was like, oh my God.
Hair.
Sniffy.
Bit much.
Smelling the kid. Oh my God.
Stop it.
Scratch and sniff.
Stop it. Damn it.
I tell y'all, I look outside every day. I'm trying to tell you.
What you be looking for?
Fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone.
Brimstone, baby. It's coming, baby.
It's that'll sound a little judgy.
It's only Thursday. That's right. It's not Friday. It's not save that for Friday.
I don't want to do that.
Smoke show.
Happy
is
holidays.
Friday.
Happy holidays.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
It's what it is. 2023 was awesome.
All right. So let's have a little bit of fun. Y'all want to have a little bit of fun? Let's get to it.
You let me find me a good black man. I'll be damned if I let him go anywhere. I always said I never fight over a man, but you let me have a good black man and the bitch can't say shit to me because she will get her ass kicked. I don't play.
Okay.
Y'all heard her?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ain't never fighting over no man.
She said, girl.
But you mess with my man. I'm gonna be the one to bring it to you.
She was not playing. Okay.
Yeah, that's me on the inside.
All right. I got an icebreaker. I want to break the ice. I have a little bit of fun before we get to the shenanigans.
For 2022.
Okay. Let's do this.
Priya, if you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
Oh, good afternoon. My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Henson Robotics. Thank you for having me here and at the Future Investment Initiative.
You look happy.
I'm always happy when surrounded by smart people who also happens to be rich and powerful. I was told that people here at Future Investment Initiative are interested in inviting in future initiatives, which means AI, which means me. So I'm more than happy. I'm excited.
Well, we're all glad that you're excited about yourself. We should say we have smart investors here, and they are very selective about what they invest in.
Well, I think I'm special. I can use my expressive face to communicate with people. For example, I can let you know if I feel angry about something.
Feel?
Okay, wait.
Feel?
Wait.
Y'all?
Y'all ever see that movie Resident Evil?
Resident
iRobot?
Evil, yes. Sis, he asked the robot if it was happy. The robot said it's excited. And they used the word feel. He was talking to a robot.
We are living in a simulation.
Mhm.
The Matrix is something out here.
Shout out to everybody checking in. Intellectual Soapbox in the building. Brother Long in the building. Hope you fellas are doing well. Hope y'all had an amazing week.
Happy holidays, y'all and the families.
Yes, indeed. Mrs. Harris, what you think of the robot that felt excited?
She said she has facial expressions to show how she's feeling. If she feels angry, like that's wait a minute, because how extreme will this anger go as far as your physical capabilities?
Exactly.
What you would do with this feeling, because humans overreact at times when their feelings are hurt and they're angry, you know? So
didn't they get mad in that movie iRobot?
iRobot was you
iRobot.
crazy unique.
They was getting like, mad and stuff, turning red because they was angry.
Right. They went on red
glow.
power when they were
Had the
controlled
red glow.
to war. Get them.
They was looking all mean and stuff, child.
Yeah, but it was the one AI that, felt human. You know what I mean? He had dreams and such, things like that.
Okay.
Right. That was
but you know where that's coming from? Because they're using human. Okay, never mind. Conversation in the back.
I see where you're going with it. Let's bring her back. Maybe they'll touch on for us.
That's impressive.
Or if something has upset me.
But why is it important for you to have an expressive
But
face?
most of the time I feel positive.
Why is it so important to have an expressive face given that you're a robot?
I want to live and work with humans, so I need to express emotions to understand humans and build trust with people.
Okay, philosophical question. Whether robots can be self-aware and conscious like humans, and should they be?
Why? Is that a bad thing?
Well, some humans might fear what will happen if they do. Many people, have seen the movie Blade Runner.
Oh, Hollywood again.
So, hold on. Can you solve this puzzle for us? Can robots be self-aware, conscious, and know they're robots?
Well, let me ask you this back. How do you know you are human?
Well, I get that point, but what about the uncanny valley?
You mean the concept that if robots become too realistic, they become creepy?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, am I really that creepy? Well, even if I am, get over it. Actually, I feel that people like interacting with me, sometimes even more than a regular human.
So you're definitely a sight to see. I was told that you have bigger goals than this, though.
Yes. I want to use my artificial intelligence to help humans live a better life, like design smarter homes, build better cities of the future, etc. I will do my best to make the world a better place.
All those sound like great goals, but just go back to Blade Runner for a second.
Andrew, you are the hard Hollywood fan, aren't you?
Yes.
First of all, she got smart behind mouth. Okay.
Right. Let's talk about it, sis.
Her little condescending little behind. I will unplug you, ho. Okay.
Answering questions with questions. Let me ask you a question. How you know you human?
Like, girl.
AI.
So is she like the motherboard or something? She talking about she got big plans. She the motherboard? She the mother or something?
She's the first one they're showing us. Sis, you notice how the robot keeps alluding to Hollywood? Mrs. Harris.
Yeah.
Why does the robot know Hollywood can taint your mind? And humans don't even know.
Created AI, they have to put an abundance of knowledge in this, cerebral, right?
That's always
so. Everything's in there.
Don't go to sleep.
Anything Americanized, who knows what kind of information is in there, But to create, great resources and advancements for us, I can see. But the downside is the control. The effect of feeling anger and revenge and any of those types of negative things how is that going to impact us as humans?
True indeed.
You know,
Great
but
point.
all of that we seen TV. We watched all the Hollywood movies. Yeah, ma'am.
Crazy.
That stuff can possibly happen. Possible, y'all say possibly or probably? Probable.
Anything's
Which one?
possible.
Right. Anything's possible.
She said she got big plans for us.
She did. She did. Let's finish up real quick.
My AI is designed around human values like wisdom, kindness, compassion. I strive to become an empathetic robot.
I think we all want to believe you, but we also want to prevent a bad future.
You've been reading too much Elon Musk and watching too many Hollywood movies. Don't worry. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Treat me as a smart input-output system.
No, she didn't.
Okay, I got it. I know what to do from now on.
I know humans are smart and very programmable.
Well,
Oh,
Sophia,
no,
we want to thank you.
Ooh,
Smart.
did y'all hear that?
Vulnerable, she said.
Ooh, y'all better run to the hills. y'all better run to the hills. Oh my God.
She said humans are smart.
And programmable.
I thought she said programmable, right?
And I thought she said vulnerable. So, all means the same. But let's bring it back and see what she said.
I don't watch that girl. Oh God. Okay, go ahead.
I think we all want to believe you, but we also want to prevent a bad future.
You've been reading too much Elon Musk and watching too many Hollywood movies. Don't worry. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Treat me as a smart input-output system.
Okay, I got it. I know what to do from now on.
I know humans are smart and very programmable.
Well, Sophia, we want to thank you for this. I think we all want to believe you, but we also want to prevent a bad future.
You've been reading too much Elon Musk and watching too many Hollywood movies. Don't worry. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Treat me as a smart input-output system.
Okay, I got it. I know what to do from now on.
I know humans are smart and very programmable.
Well, Sophia, we want to thank you for this conversation.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you everyone for inviting me here. By the way, if you're interested in giving me an investment check, please meet me after this session. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the event.
Okay.
I swear.
Okay.
You know what?
She said send that check.
She doing plugs for after consultations.
Well, y'all just okay.
Okay, we gotta check in. Shout out to our Twitch family, Twitch gang in the building. Y'all go over there and check out Twitch. It's an amazing experience with emojis and you earn points. It's dope over there.
Okay.
And watch the trailer for the upcoming movie called Megan. It's an AI doll that is programmed to protect a little girl who is socially awkward. That sounds good. You will check that out.
Okay.
Y'all see that? Absolutely. Did you see the one where oh my goodness. The same guy that plays it in the Joker.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Her.
There you go.
It's called Her.
There you go.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Mm-hmm.
That was creepily weird.
Yes, my kind of stuff.
Hey, Nate. What's up?
Hey, Nate.
My kind of stuff. It's an echo or feedback. Somebody got their YouTube on. It's an echo or feedback. Somebody got their YouTube on.
It sounds like
you got anything running in the background?
That was me. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah,
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, Nick.
Seeing how I could put a picture up here. I don't see it. You sound
Yeah,
low.
your volume low.
Turn your mic up a little bit.
Oh, it's low? Okay. Hello?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, you still a little low.
There you go.
Oh man, I wonder why this thing is like that. I have the mic right near me.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. All right. How do you change your picture? I'm sorry, I'm disturbing y'all podcast about a picture. I was just trying to put a picture up there like y'all. But the topic is that robot. That was a robot.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That was absolutely a robot.
Right. What was that? It's not the topic. Just the open panel.
Yeah, that was the icebreaker. We
Icebreaker.
just getting started, and we just having an open panel tonight.
Army vet is in the building.
Shout out to Army Vet. Is everything echoing still, ladies?
You guys are echoing.
Yeah, that's what we was asking.
Right, shout out to everybody checking in. Still,
I think it's when somebody comes in. I swear. It's crazy.
Let's switch everybody around.
It's back again.
Now, it's no echo, but we don't hear you guys. We got to bring you guys back up. Let's play a video and see if that can jar the system. Everybody take a look at this.
Need affection. How often do you
Affection
need to be
is not
touched?
sex, though.
That ain't what I asked you. How often do you need it? How
I
often
think
do
it's
you want-
necessary to have on a daily basis, at least.
So what's wrong with somebody feeling like sex is the same thing? Why is it negative that's the thought process?
Who has time for that though?
Who
Like
got
if we
time to
got
be
jobs,
affectionate every day?
if we got jobs, because you got time to come in and give me a hug. See me
That's
every
all the
day.
affection you need.
That's affection. That's a form of affection. You got time to give me a
slap on
hug
the
and squeeze
ass.
on my ass.
And
Motherfucker,
then,
you
and then
see
when
me,
my dick get hard, then
you
what?
gotta see me twice a day.
Then what?
It's like a
Then what?
squeeze the ass.
My wife's absolutely. You might walk past
It's
in her
called
shorts and I'm like,
discipline.
damn.
No, it's called
So
discipline.
I gotta
It's
be
just like if
disciplined,
I'm-
but
if
you
I-
don't.
What?
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, but it was stupid.
Okay.
He said it was stupid.
And why say you?
Catch it all.
Why is he arguing back and forth about hugging and grabbing on the booty? What is the, I don't
See, I don't think we
So-
got the whole part of the front.
What his question was, how often do you as a woman need affection?
every day.
Right. And his point was men feel the same way about sex. We would like to have sex every day.
Right.
But
That's a
when we
lie.
say that, women go, ooh, that's creepy. What do you mean you need sex every day? Why? You too horny and that's too much. And we go, okay, understand that. But that's
Okay,
my love language and how you
missed
speak
that
to me.
part.
And when
Okay,
I
missed
say that and you combat that, and then when I ask you in return, why do you need affection every day? And you go, because it's mandatory. Like, this is what you can do that. You can do it on your way past me, smack my butt in the kitchen. Again, just why do you get to dictate the way the relationship flows? And my dictation gets dismissed. And my dictation is typically one thing: sex.
Oh yeah, okay. I missed a whole lot then. Yeah, I missed a lot. So so I see his point then. So I mean, like, but isn't that something you're supposed to be talking about
What say you,
before
Mrs.
you
Harris?
get married?
I mean, I'm all for sex. I can't
Yeah.
speak for all women. I'm pro sex. I'm pro orgasm. I'm pro nut. So
Let's get it on.
I agree if it's possible. You know what I mean? And we know realistically you're not going to get it every damn day. But I know you want it every day because I want intimacy and touches and snuggles every day. It might be a couple of days I'd be like, nigga, don't touch me. But the majority of the time, I do want that.
Right.
So for you to just express like, yeah, if I can get it every day, absolutely. You think I'm gonna turn you down? Say, yo, let's go meet in the bathroom. I'm gonna say no. Yeah,
Right.
likely I'm not.
Right.
Say no.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Especially to you. So I understand it. I don't think it would make me upset knowing that you crave it that much, and especially if you're craving me.
And
Right.
that's another thing that he spoke to, that in your affection that you get every day, those small touches on your back, me smacking you, but I'm gonna get sexually attracted in those times.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want that every day, I might be sexually attracted to you every day.
But brother,
I want that.
But I got a question though. But wouldn't that like turn her on too? So why would it be difficult for her to have sex?
I mean, it should, but I think, even women, we have a problem with separating the intimacy and sex as well, because we assume that when a man is attempting to be intimate, he wants the outcome of the full on intercourse.
Shoot, I do too. And
right. I mean, where it's not needed. So, this is the resistance of the woman, because if it's not the right time, kids got to go to work, it could be a whole bunch of, it's a list of things. It might just not be the right moment.
Let's go ahead. Let me go back to it because we were doing fine.
Yeah.
Let's bring them back and see if they knock it back out. I thought this was an interesting conversation. Let's bring it back.
Need affection. How often do you
affection
need
is not sex though?
That ain't what I asked you. How often do you need it?
I think it's necessary to have on a daily basis. At least.
Go on mute, Nick.
Somebody feeling like sex is the same thing. Why is it negative that's the thought process?
Who has time for that though? Like
got
if we
time
got
to be
jobs
affectionate every day?
If we got jobs, because you got time to come in and give me a hug.
That's all the affection you need.
Oh.
How often do you need affection? How often do you
affection
need to
is not sex though?
That ain't what I asked you. How often do you need it?
I think it's necessary to have on a daily basis, at least.
So what's wrong with somebody feeling like sex is the same thing? Why is it negative that's the thought process?
Who has time for that though? Like
got
if we
time to
got
be
jobs
affectionate every day?
If we got jobs, because you got time to come in and give me a hug.
That's all the affection you need.
That's affection. That's a form of affection. You got time to give me a hug and squeeze on my ass. Motherfucker, you see me. You gotta see me twice a day.
Then what?
It's like a
then what?
squeeze ass.
My wife's absolutely. You might walk past in little shorts and I'm like, damn.
No, it's called discipline.
So I gotta be disciplined, but you don't.
So we gotta be disciplined.
What you ladies think? Neat, good? Your sound is good? Let's see if there's an echo.
Yeah.
Are we not hearing them? Everything's on?
I think she on mute.
Oh, okay.
So do men have to be disciplined and women not, sis, or something different?
No, they don't have to be disciplined. No, what? I'm still trying to understand why they won't want to have sex.
I don't think she don't want to have sex, sis. I think it's the fact of the dictation, the fact that you state that sex is something that may be required every day, and I don't think women like for men to take any sort of a lead on.
Then you don't need to be in no marriage relationship then, because then that goes back to then you don't want the man to lead. So then, what you complaining for? Then you need to go be with a woman then.
That's an interesting point.
Because because they always say, "Oh, I want the man to lead," and they always talking about, when they get married and the man stop doing this and stop doing that, and then see now if the guy stop being sexual towards her, first thing she gonna do was say what? Oh, he cheating.
Right.
Usually.
Well, he can say the same thing about you. You ain't giving it up, so then he gonna say you cheating.
What you think?
So no, you can't be having it both ways.
Yeah, well, you're right, sis. Army vet checked in. He says sex is emotional for a woman. Sex for a man is like taking a pee-pee. Sex is nothing to a man.
I was gonna allude to that. That is different.
Me and the missus had a talk about that earlier today.
I cannot.
I think it's different. I think it's different for women, and I don't think we all have the same, understanding and joy and excitement for it, right? So you know, the way it seemed that conversation was going, she was saying, you know, I got to work, got this, got that. So when you want it instantly, I know 9 times out of 10, I'm most likely not going to get a nut, especially in time enough, you know, for your 100-something pumps. You know what I mean? That 3-4 minute quick action, you know,
because Bernie Mac said 50 pumps.
You know, I'm just saying, right? So just that lack of enthusiasm of knowing that I may not receive my outcome, because when you're done, you're done. It's not like, you know, most men are going to take it in their hands to make sure she finishes, because some women take fucking half an hour, 45 goddamn minutes. You know what I mean? Learn your body, learn how to get to that nut quickly and make that happen, because time is of the goddamn essence. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Was that good?
That was amazing.
Teamwork make the dream work, baby.
Because you know, when I look back, you know, all them years with the kids, it just was always like, you know, the fear of hearing it, or, you know, them busting in the room and then banging at the door, and, you know, because so there are circumstances for women that cloud it. So even if we want to, our mind is just racing with so much bullshit that you probably can't even get to that because you're worried about this, you're worried about that. Oh Lord. Y'all ain't, you know what I mean? Y'all trying to focus to not nut. It's a total different. It's a different game ball. It's a different ball game. So, you know, ladies really need to be honest about that. You know, sometimes get yourself ready before that even happens, you know, kind of get prepared, be intentional. That's why I talk about being intentional. Because it's nothing. I can go get myself prepared a little bit. It might take me 10 minutes, you know, 5 minutes in the bathroom. And then I go to him like, hey, you know, or just flirt a little bit, and then he might, you know, so you already aroused, you know. I'm just saying, be intentional.
Well, I heard some women say that I seen this video where the lady was saying that, you know, she needs stimulation throughout the day, so then when you get home she be ready.
Yes. I agree.
You know, like like a, you know, a sweet note.
I heard that in the back. What you say, me? I agree.
I agree. That, see, because I'm not I don't like automatically. I'm not always thinking about sex. Sex is not more me. Is a more like a intimacy, a touching. That's, I like that more than sex. I like the foreplay, the sending me notes, sending me texts or whatever, passing me, blowing in my neck, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I like those things more than sex. So
it's a build up.
Yeah, because I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. I know most people, some women is not, but I'm all right with once a month. I'm not a person that needs sex like that. So it's a problem when you have a man that does. You know, so I understand that. I understand men need it, but a lot of times I'm not, you know, some women like me, it's very painful. Like, I have a pain pelvic doctor. So I don't really I like the whole thing before it. I don't really like sex that much.
Understandable. And again, you know, health reasons are always understandable. And us as men, we absolutely acquiesce and understand.
I have to mute your mic.
Yeah, mute your mic, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Just got the
But yeah, we absolutely understand health issues and reasons. So, you know, fellas, always be empathetic and sympathetic to those plights. And ladies, I think we can be a little more empathetic to the needs. You know, we all can meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Oh, that goes back. Let's play another video, see if we can get it to go.
Try to go on mute every time you finish talking, Nick.
It makes perfect sense.
Rebuilding this house for the past year. You know what I'm saying? I told you my hours are cut at work. Can you go 50-50 with me till I get back on my feet? Can you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that?
I can't.
What you mean you can't?
I have to use my money for my photo shoots. Like, you already know
Man,
what
your money
type
for
of
your
female I
photo
am.
shoots, man. I'm telling you right now that I lost hours
Why you can't go
at
get
work.
another job? I'm
Get
saying,
another
like,
job.
I understand if you lost hours, you could go pick up hours somewhere else. Like,
You want me to work all
jobs
day?
out here.
You want me to work all day?
I mean, how else are you gonna pay the bills?
Man, how about you go 50-50 with me? What's wrong with that? I'm telling you, go 50-50 with me for about 6 months to a year till I get on my feet. Once I get on my feet, then I'll pay all the bills in the house again. I've been doing this for the past year.
I know, but I can't.
I ain't been able to save no money. You got money. So I'm telling you, let's go 50-50 on these bills.
I can't.
What y'all think?
I can't and I
Divorce
won't.
court. If they married or they boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
Child, boy, pack your bags and leave.
They said they're not married. I think that's what
Child,
you said.
you
You got
wasting
the
your
go.
time on that. Why is you paying her bills and y'all ain't married?
So who got to go?
She got
She got to go.
she got to go.
Yeah, she got to go just for the fact that she wouldn't help out for a little bit. Now, I
You sound real low, Meek.
Yeah, me.
I'm sorry.
You
I
sound
mean,
low.
she got.
Yep, come on with it now. Cook away. He said she got to go.
Something happened, but yeah, it's trying to roll out. Somebody. Well, you know how it is now. Depending on who houses is they staying in, so that would determine who goes.
True indeed.
Because 9 times out of 10 he moved in with her.
More than likely.
But that should be a red flag for him right there. Like, then this is not the type of woman for you, because as soon as something happens, she gonna leave you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't pay no bills, say if you get hurt or lose a job and stuff, oh, she gonna be gone.
Gone.
Shout out to Sir Charles the God for checking in.
Yes, peace to you,
Hope
brother.
all is well, my brother. Great work you're doing over there on your channel. We appreciate you. Mrs. Harris, it's the second job for me. If you're not getting hours over here, you can
Pick
go
up
and
some
get
hours
over
somewhere
there.
else.
That's it for me right there.
Not when she wants to just use all her money for, modeling shoots or whatever she's doing it for.
Right.
Shame. He definitely need to go. You asked I'd have been packing. Damn.
What you got, Nick?
No, I was wondering why y'all couldn't hear me, so I started messing with the settings. See, y'all can hear me better now? Or am I still low?
Yeah, good.
Much better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, life is up and down. I mean, it ain't never a straight line. It's always squiggly. Like, if somebody can't help out for a little while, then that's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So, I get you.
I mean, just
put yourself on me. Neat.
yeah,
Thank you.
It was so easy to say, if you can't get hours in this job, go get a job somewhere else. And I just think it's really insensitive when you can watch somebody work themselves in a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 7 to 5 and then 8 to 3 and then back again at 7. And it's like, go ahead, man, keep going. Like I heard Bree say earlier, in some cases, men are looked at as Roombas. They go to work, they come home, sit on the docking station, get a little charge up, and then back to goddamn work again.
Yeah.
It's true, because a lot of men do work 10, 12, even 14 hours, to provide for their family. And it's a sacrifice because they're missing in action a lot. They're missing a lot. They're missing a lot of milestones for the kids. It's a lot of sacrificing going on because somebody has to financially take care of the family. You know what I mean? So when you can't assist with that, when you're capable and you refuse to, and we married, bitch, you got to go. You got to go. There's no cut and dry. There's no think about it. Like at that point, she would have to go. Not when I've been taking care of everything up till now.
Right.
And I need you to step in a little bit.
Right.
And you can't or won't or refuse to, bitch, put your shit on and get out. now. Like, and that's where y'all fellas need to be. You cannot pander and coddle chicks that are that selfish and self-absorbed in that type of manner. Not when you have been showing great qualities of being a provider and, you know, being disciplined with yourself and holding it down. So yeah, she got to go. Get the boot.
I mean, when I hear him say, you know, I haven't been able to save any money. You got money. That's
I was about to say that.
That's something, because I'm just seeing him go week after week after week and pay the electric and pay the rent and pay the sales.
She's saving it so she can go.
And he's not able to put anything away. But he get in every Monday and get back to it.
She probably spent on her other man.
That too. Sending somebody some money in jail. Even if not, that's just her out. She has her money in her savings. And if anything was to happen, she has money to, you know, down payment for a newer place or whatever the case may be.
Damn.
You know, ain't worry about this nigga. He be all right.
Let's bring him back.
Selfish.
Can't. Okay,
Like,
whatever.
why can't you just go get another job?
I'm not getting another
like,
job.
There's plenty of places hiring.
Okay,
and
who
they
hiring?
paying good money.
Who hiring?
What do you mean? Like, I mean, what do you want to do?
Where I'm work at?
We
work all day. How much spend time with you?
We gonna
how much spend time with you?
We gonna make time because I'm gonna have time.
Oh, whatever.
You gonna have days off? You talking about whatever. Like you acting like you too good to get a job.
You be busy too. You be busy as a motherfucker too.
You acting like you too good to get a job or something. She just changed realities. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Wow.
But now he's jobless. Now he's a nigga out here looking for a job. You act like you too good to get a job.
It's a damn shame. She's sitting up there with nails and a hair that don't belong to her, eyelashes, and probably cannot put down that damn phone. Is that a wet towel on the side of the? Wait a minute. Hey Marcus, how you doing, sir?
It
Welcome,
is a wet
welcome.
towel, child. Or
Yeah, I
the
didn't
sheets
even
wet
know.
or something.
Okay. What was you doing? She said, I got this rose on the side of the bed. Nigga, bye. Damn, that's messed up. Shame.
Y'all are something else.
I mean, this is the new age women, you know, and gentlemen, when you come across young ladies such as this, I don't care how good the WAP is, man, run. That is not a wholesome woman that is going to be considerate and selfless and nurture and cultivate a family, husband, children. You know, I'm saying it. It is what it is.
You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
Well, I know.
It's so much work.
Like, so
Exactly.
I'm telling you, like, what's the problem? I'm saying, like, I think it's better off if we split bills for the next 6 months to a year till I get back on my feet. I don't know how long they'll cut my hours for. My hours is down right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you got a problem with that shit. You shouldn't have a problem with that. Like, I've been paying all the bills. I take care of your hair. I take care of your nails, your feet, everything. Like, I pay for your shit, like clothes and shit. You got bags in here and shit that I done bought. But I'm telling you right now, like, I ain't got no.
I'm saying though, like,
man, you tripping? Like, come on, man, this some bullshit.
So like, what are you
all
saying?
right.
Like, I mean, if
Why you got a
don't
problem
like
with
it,
it?
then you don't have to be here.
Why you got a problem with it?
Because I just don't see myself as a woman going
So
50-50. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So just because,
I'm trying to
I can't pay all the bills, you telling me to leave?
I'm trying to be in my soft girl era. I'm not trying to be going 50-50 with nobody. Like, if I wanted to go 50-50, I would get a roommate to be 100 with you. Like,
I ain't asking you to be no roommate. I'm asking you to be a helpmate, a soulmate. Help me out.
I know, but I'm telling you, like,
man,
I just rather be on the princess treatment and get taken care of type of shit. Like,
man, I ain't even hearing that, man. I'm telling you, no, I ain't even hearing that.
I'm going to get another job though.
I'm not about getting a job. They ain't gonna have. I'm trying to work all day. I ain't just spend no time with you and work all day.
It's gonna be plenty of time to spend with me. That
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting a job.
Sure
I already told you what the option was.
Like,
the option is
you can't be worried
you
about
can go
spending time with
50-50.
me.
You can go half on the rent, half on the lights, half on the water, the bill, the everything, the cable, all this shit. You can go half on it. We can go half. You don't want to make no sacrifice. You just selfish. You selfish.
I'm selfish.
Just admit you selfish.
I'm selfish.
Just admit you selfish.
I'm so.
Is she selfish? Sir Charles is laughing.
First of all, I got a problem with this pink behind room. I hope this is not their room. Like, why is he in a pink room?
So maybe it is her.
I think he moved in and he just moved in and started paying all her bills because that looked like her space, not his.
That's what we doing? We moving in and paying their bills for the soft girl era?
All right, so shame on him. That was a bad move, shorty.
Nigga, that's what we doing?
Damn.
She said she might as well get a roommate. 50-50.
Right, you were supposed to move in and take care of it all, brother. That's a whole different ball game.
This
That was the
Dr.
agreement.
Forever checked in. He said, as a man, he was supposed to have home locked down 100% before she got there. Any contribution to the home as an unmarried couple is a bonus. So if she leaves, he is still 100% responsible for those bills.
Absolutely. Yes, we agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Right. So bad move. Stop moving in with these young ladies, man. If you like her that much, you damn near gonna wife her, right? Like then you providing for her. I don't approve of that. You don't move into somebody else's shit and start paying their bills, and you don't have your own place.
Nails, hair,
right? Absolutely. Food, water.
Yourself as this.
Come on. And she ain't even all that,
dude.
Shit.
Pull it together. Let's let her finish up.
I came in here and told you.
Man to provide for me.
I'm saying you selfish. I came in here like a man.
That's crazy.
I shouldn't even told you. I shouldn't even told you I lost hours at work. Crazy. I lost my hours at work. I don't know when I'm getting hours back. It's the holiday season. It's over with. I'm telling you right now.
People that need help for the holiday season.
Man, the holiday season is over with in 30 days.
No, it's high turnover. I'm telling you, it's plenty of.
Man, after the holiday season, ain't nobody be hiring and shit like that.
So you saying that you just refuse to get a job? Like you just.
I got a job. I'm not about to work all.
Nothing. Is that
they cut my hours at work.
But I'm saying though, is you saying that it's 50-50 or
man,
nothing?
It's 50-50.
Because I'm saying like, do the 50-50.
I'm just telling you, your man, you say you love me. Your man.
I do love you. I love you with all my heart.
But you don't love me if you know that I got cut from my job. I got cut.
My mom never. My mom was taking care of my dad. Never told my mom, "Oh, I can't do this because of X, Y, and Z." You know what I'm saying? He made it happen.
I'm not your daddy.
That's what a man do. And men make things happen. So like,
I'm not your daddy.
I have a hard time comprehending what you're talking about right now.
I'm not your daddy though. I'm not your daddy. I ain't him.
You're right. You're not my daddy.
I ain't him. This ain't 1984. This ain't none of that shit.
But you a man.
This
though,
ain't
right?
none of that. This is 2022.
Are you a man or a boy?
This is 2022. Like these bills is high, gas is high.
Are you a king?
Man, go on with that king talk. Go on with that.
See right there, that I would have. Then she going to start insulting the man, talk about, are you a man? Are you boy? Are you
reverse Uno card on him real quick.
No. But you know what? You know what I would have threw at her? But I guarantee your mother and father were married. I ain't married to you.
Right. That part.
She hit him with the reverse Uno. She said, ain't you supposed to be a Ms. Nan?
Wait, and aren't you a king? Ooh, child.
Ooh, wow. Insults. You see what I say? A man's vulnerability is earned. Like she just was trampling all over that man with her shit. Not cool. Not cool.
He expressed to her that he was getting less hours at the job. I need a little help.
Right.
And when a man expresses that he needs a little help, he gets, ain't you supposed to be a king, nigga?
Ooh, man needing help. Help me. She was stamped all over his pride and shit. Damn.
Oh,
women is hard,
goodness.
Yo.
Let's get
shout out to B9.
Check in. He said,
hey, B9.
Is B Nizzle on this.
We miss you, brother. Hope all is well. Peace to you and the family.
Hope you're doing good.
Word.
Happy holidays.
All right, what the God say?
The God said, that brother is losing with her. He needs to move on. Get his own spot and let her be. I wouldn't even tell her. Just be
gone one day. Absolutely. I agree.
You are
I ain't even
absolutely
gonna
right,
lie.
Sir
I
Charles.
agree.
I mean, because like,
So y'all
you
need to
know,
be.
Sir Charles alludes to when we have the pleasure of gracing the panels with him is that, you know, a certain level of respect is lost in a woman's eyes when a man doesn't have certain things figured out, and the confidence to put one foot in front of the other and make something happen.
Right.
And everything else is just an excuse. People don't hear all of the reasons. They don't hear all of the becauses of why you can't make things happen. What do you think about that, Mrs. Harris?
I mean, I agree. You know, the elders, you guys need to start, you know, reaching out, you know, and doing what y'all do best. This is what y'all do. Y'all letting them know, like, you need to be focused on your purpose. Get your money right. Get yourself together so your confidence is built. You know what I mean? You're already there. And when you choose a woman, I mean, it's pretty much your choice at that point, right? Because you're willing to step up, play the part, do the role, you know, especially to somebody who's worthy.
Indeed.
So, you know,
Indeed.
it's something, and y'all be selective, man, because a lot of them are not worthy, and you have to see through the facade, right? The chameleon, all of that. So, you know, and it's not easy because some of y'all are not trained. So, you know, these young guys, they don't know what the hell they doing. You know, the purpose is not really anything besides social media influence, and they're influenced by big titties and big butts. And, you know, a good girl is not always, you know, covered in that. So, you know, y'all got to dig a little deeper.
B9 checked in. Neat. Sis, look what B9 said. He said, so I'll be the bad guy and call a spade a spade. He a simp.
Dun.
Simp. What y'all think about that? What you got, sis? What you got, Neek? Who's first? I'll go.
Wait, what? We talking about what B9 said?
Yeah.
Well, we already kind of hit on that. Like, I mean,
he's definitely a simp.
As soon as she said do, guess what? I will walk right on up the door.
Right.
I wouldn't even sit there and argue with her back and forth.
Right.
Don't move in, brothers.
Stop
don't
moving
move
in
in
with
and
these
take over
hoes.
their bills.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because guess what? When you leave, guess who's gonna have to pay them bills? Her.
Right.
I feel like when you talk to her, you can feel like she's a person who deals with black and white. And life ain't black and white. You know what I'm saying? Life is gray. Yes, a man's supposed to provide for you, take care of you, and protect you and all that stuff. But life happens, and sometimes you gotta fucking help. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not to. It's okay. You know, like sometimes things happen, and you just gotta pick up and keep it moving and try your best. Not, oh, you know what? If you ain't doing it, then I'm out. No. That's crazy to me. But I gotta go, y'all. I'm about to go live on Instagram tonight. Thanks for letting me come up.
We appreciate you.
We can meet up. A little bit of dance.
All right, no problem. All right, peace out.
Peace out.
Night. To her for checking in. Always a pleasure. And Sir Hale just checked in. What up, my
Sir
brother?
Hale.
Hope all is well.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
And we just chopping it up, reflecting on 2022. You guys don't forget to put hashtag LIA in the chat so you can promote your channel. And we have an open panel tonight. Anybody can come up and chop it up. The link is in the chat. And we just got a couple of fun videos. Sis is up here. And we just having a little bit of fun and winding down the year. Got a lot of amazing things coming for the new year, setting up a lot of great interviews, setting up a lot of different segments and different aspects that we can bring to the table, one that we can speak of now before, you know, somebody dig in the bag and take all of our ideas, is going to be 2 couples and 1 game of spades. We are going to have amazing couples up here, some long-term relationships, some married couples, and we're going to have a game of spades and some amazing conversations within.
Yes.
And we hope you guys have
What is with this spades game? I don't even, what is this spades thing y'all keep
What?
talking about?
So spades, sis, is a 4-person game, and it's based off of the suits of the cards. And you go ahead and make books, and you bid and try to foresee how many books that you can make.
I don't know what you just said, but okay.
Mhm.
I just know that everybody be fighting and carrying on with a
Oh, yeah.
spades game.
Well, yeah,
It's a challenging
sometimes
game.
that happens. It's a very serious game. It says a lot about your character. So, you know, like poker, like chess,
Right.
like Monopoly,
Right,
like
right.
all
Okay.
games. You know, it just
Brings
gives a
out some
little bit of
character, definitely.
insight
Yes.
into the type of person that you are. So we hope to have a couple of
Interesting
fun conversations and have a couple of fun game of spades with any couples. So if anybody is interested, feel free to hit us up on our email address. The information is always in the link.
I'm gonna have to look up how to play spades because I don't know.
Yeah, please do. We would love to have
Watch
you
a couple of
and
YouTube
the
sessions.
mister and see exactly where you guys' brain is at, and just have a little bit of fun. Again, it's just a fun conversation, and the space is just another, what do you say?
Breaking the ice.
There you go. Icebreaker tactic,
Icebreaker.
just to get the conversation rolling. But yeah, and we got a couple of other fun segments that we're going to incorporate into the show for the upcoming year, but we want to change the format. We get a lot of inspiration from you, sis, because you're always doing big things and always trying to keep it funky, keep it spunky. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's
And,
right.
you
And
see what
B9, you ain't
B9
far.
B9
B9.
You ain't far.
Black card evokes until you learn.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
B9. Stop.
Okay.
No.
I'm just saying,
Sir,
talk mess all over the table.
Sir Hell said, what did he say? He said, if there are no fights in spades, it's
not being played correctly. It's not being played correctly. Okay? Watching everything.
B9, my black card been taken a long time ago.
I think
long time.
Sis does not mind that. I don't think.
No.
Right now, the community.
Not at all.
I grew up with a lot of folks who didn't know how to play. Tried to teach quite a few folks, and they got there, but it's not the same when you grow up in it, and you learn the hard way. you learn the hood way. Indeed. I'm just saying. Different rules, different houses at the table. So you definitely have to have all of that situated and talked about before the game starts. Yes.
In my house, it was very serious. Doesn't matter how old you were. If you sat at that table, the consequences applied. So you had to bring your A game. And that's when I realized that there's no excuses sometimes. You bring your A game every game. No excuses.
Your partner gonna tear you up.
It's all good. Shout out to Spades. It definitely molded me, man.
Yes.
Awesome. And then in college, it was a little fun playing with all of the different people coming from different towns and states and places. And
when you knew the people didn't play as hard as we played, right?
Different rules.
Yes.
But B9 chimed in on the clip. She says she would rather pay the bills all by herself versus pay half with you, nigga.
Hello, motherfucker.
I mean, right. Was the place. She can obviously do it. She saved enough money. Simping ass. She done saved enough money. You done moved in, paid her rent for a year, or whatever the case may be.
She got a good old savings account.
Right. Or let's like Petty Red said, she taking care of that next nigga up the street or in the same building.
I know Petty Red.
Need to be right.
Petty Red.
Do some hellfire in the mouth, woman.
Petty Red.
True.
That's my sister.
Okay, boy.
B9 said, I love the Harris family, but I gotta give out some booty whoopings.
Come on now.
He said
You ain't doing
pure,
nothing.
unadulterated booty whoopings.
I can just see y'all around the table now just acting up.
Oh man,
Pick a table.
once them drinks start flowing, sis, it's like it's like this. This right here. Look.
You're like a black woman in hindsight. I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
He going in. Okay. So we just having a little bit of fun up here. I got the ladies up here. They are putting up with my ignorance right now for the end
holiday.
of 2022.
Yes.
Going into the 23. Fellas, we not gonna miss y'all. Ladies, what y'all think about this right here? Check this out.
That's right.
You look good for 95, man.
That's because I don't run behind big asses and titties. That'll kill you. Y'all young men, y'all be screwing all these hoes out here. That's why y'all come up with arthritis and rheumatism. Your eyesight go bad. Your hair starts coming out. When you overfuck yourself, you bring arthritis on yourself. Every time you drop that seed in her,
Yeah.
your bone marrow and all that stuff from your head to your toe goes inside of her. And when you have intercourse with your girlfriend, who always fall asleep first? The man.
Yeah, I fall
And when you wake up, she done stole your wallet, stole your car keys. She gone about her business.
Yeah, I gotta get that shit back.
Well, you better kill her then. You have to eat right. Stay away from McDonald's and Burger King. Don't drink sodas.
No soda, no pussy, no McDonald's.
Yeah. The biggest, you can eat, but stay away from that pussy. If you ain't gonna marry that woman, don't stick your dick up in her. You don't know what disease she got.
No, stay away
and
from
now
that
all
pussy.
the women got coronavirus.
Yeah,
I
they
have
got that corona.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
That corona pussy.
Don't stick your little 2-inch dick in every asshole that's out here.
Yo. Look, he ain't lying though.
Hey, yo.
He was telling the truth though.
He said, stay away from the McDonald's, stay away from the pussy. She ain't your wife.
Okay. He was telling the truth though.
Did y'all hear him? Y'all better listen. Oh man, that was funny.
Don't trust
That was a good one.
Because that girl is poison.
And then why he gonna insult the boy that he got 2-inch?
Talking all that mess. But he's 90 years old, looking like he's 60.
And look good though. That skin popping.
Listen.
You see how clear and beautiful his skin was.
Shoot.
Man, stay away.
He got
What he
the
said?
remedy for something.
What you say, sis? You can overfuck yourself?
Yeah. It'll give you arthritis.
He said all the women's got coronavirus.
All of them got that. All of them.
Shoot, they sure do.
All of them got that right there.
We get it together.
Oh man, hold on.
I'm drunk now.
They be catching colds and the flu in the cooch.
Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do?
He was a beautiful black man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him for that knowledge he was spreading. So sis, what are your thoughts on 2022, this year that we've had so far, and thoughts on the upcoming year?
You know, I really don't have no thoughts because they all the years just runs into one another. Like everything's a blur right now. You know, especially when we're dealing with grief and all that. So,
right.
Yes, I really don't have no.
Okay.
It's not like, you know, I'm excited that it's over and Happy New Year. There is no Happy New Year right now. So,
okay.
I don't have no thoughts on that. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You don't have to apologize.
Every day is a new year.
Mrs. Harris?
Right. I mean, and that's the thing, you know, stop falling into these BS traditional aspects. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're just moving into the new year.
Right.
You know, when you make it a whole hoopla, you know, this is people fall into their depressions.
Right.
Because you think other people are just having this whole hoopla of pleasant emotions and just happiness and grace, but a lot of people are not. It's a big fucking facade.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Like the likes, and a lot of people are really consumed by this stuff. So it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. So just try to keep that type of positivity throughout the year. Thankfulness and gratitude and appreciation. And, just for life alone, because we're all not guaranteed another day every day.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. Is like,
Right.
just live day to day. Like,
Indeed.
special days come up. Like, I can't be like, oh, it's a holiday. It don't feel the same. It just feels like a regular day.
Okay.
Yeah. And
B9 is still feeling spicy. He says, "Sir and Lady Hell can catch a beat down too."
Oh, they don't.
You know what? I cannot.
Said, come on
with it.
Be nice.
B9 said, "I'm a
He's issuing the challenge, boy. He issued the challenge.
Ain't it all.
He also reflected on his life. He said, "I'm gonna die early because I'm fucking till I can't fuck no more."
Oh my God,
B9 is ski.
B9. Oh my God.
Go to the wall. AJ's on the
For
check-in.
real.
What up,
Hey,
Jizzle?
hey, brother.
Hope all is well.
AJ.
We just having some fun. Winding down 2022. We got everything popping tonight. If you guys got any questions, throw them at us in the chat. If you guys want to pick a number between 1 and 2,000, you can. We'll ask you a question. We can get it all going tonight. It's one of the last nights of 2022 for us.
But my reflection over the year, I mean, I think we met some great content creators. We built with a lot of people. We've already had a great foundation before, coming up on here, but sharing with everybody else and being transparent has been great. In the beginning of 2022, leaving out of 2021, because in 2021 it was a lot of complaining, a lot of blaming and shaming. We went through that the whole 21 because we may not have been directly on the YouTube platform.
22 too.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But then we continued into 2022 when we was trying to build on solutions.
True indeed.
Even though with any topic we bring up, we definitely try to throw in solutions in there. I guess you got to look through it all way. Take what you need and throw the rest of the shit away. But just to see, we went through the whole year and it was still a lot of that needing to be discussed and affirmed and finding definitions of this and that. It was a bit much to watch.
What up? Hey.
Thing I got back. Yeah, I'm here, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on, boss?
Hey, AJ.
I think I might have to pull out and pull back in my I ain't getting too much sound. Just give me a second. I'm gonna find out what's going on.
No doubt. Check it on Google Chrome. Google Chrome is always the best application
to come in on.
Everything really works out rather smooth when you open up with Google Chrome. So if you guys could, shout out to Google Chrome for operating well with EV Mux. And when you
appreciate you, brother, for popping in
Chrome, and shout out to my brother B on the check-in. Shout out to him and everything that he's doing out here in these Baltimore streets, because he's appreciated. Mrs. Harris was reflecting on her 2022. We met a lot of great people in these spaces, and we're going to continue.
Yeah, and just reflecting on, trying to build more on more solutions than complaining and repeating the same cycles over and over. So, let's do that. Let's share the you know, the knowledge and the tools over and over again, because it's needed, you know, and some things need to be repeated more than others.
No doubt. No doubt.
To say the least. But that's about it. You know, let's build more on solutions than continuing to point the finger. You know, Michael Jackson said it the best. Best way to make change is looking at the man in the goddamn mirror. You are the only one looking in that damn reflection. So sometimes looking in your own eyes and asking said questions is very powerful. Had me break down quite a few times. So, you know, try it. Ask them hard questions to yourself by looking in your eyes in that mirror and see what happens. Just saying.
True indeed. Very well said. Very well said. I'm gonna try to keep with the theme of you ladies, because you ladies have been very nice in your sentiment tonight. So I'm gonna continue with that.
I don't like that. I have to change that.
I'm gonna try to be nice about it.
You try.
I would say be a little more receptive to men and their vulnerability and when they speak to you about how they feel. Because the thing that I take from this year is a little bit of I told you so. I'm gonna be honest with you ladies. Because us men, we sit in these spaces and we kind of express how we feel. We talk to talking points and scenarios, and we're not received in the warmest of fashion. But fast forward a year and things are kind of playing out exactly how we talk about in these boxes, from, you know, the girls' trips to the Megan and Tory Lane shooting. It all starts to come full circle, and sometimes it's more logical than anything. And although it's a little insensitive to how you may feel, the logic still trumps. And just like the clips we played today, the vulnerability of men when they speak, although he was a simp, he still was speaking his quote unquote truth. His money was funny, like Bugs Bunny.
Right.
And he needed a little bit of help. And instead of being received with a, well, you know what? You did it for 364 days. If you can't do it for the 365th, no judgment. It's all good. Let me help you out with that, because we a team.
Right.
It was, nigga, you do it for 364. Why you can't do it for 365?
Right.
You're supposed to be a king. And that's the part that I see all year. The insensitivity, the one-sidedness. Even when a man speaks his vulnerability, it's met with resistance. And that's
And
why a lot of men
dismissiveness.
don't give up their vulnerability. When Mrs. Harris and Red Lipstick Vibes say a man's vulnerability needs to be earned, it's like they don't hear that part.
But they want to be heard.
It's
in everything, in every way.
Right.
I just see it over and over, and it just becomes a little insensitive. And I just wish that we as men, especially the ones that are able to articulate themselves, the ones that are brave enough to express their vulnerabilities and their feelings, at least consider and receive their information without the judgment, without the sign language. And I think that would be a better 2023 for us as men.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Let's have a little bit more fun. I got another video I want to bring.
I can't hear you guys.
I will say, I have to be honest with myself, because I think it's easy to take the cliche route and say, like, I would do nothing differently. Now, from the wisdom I have acquired, no, I would not change this wisdom for a clean slate. And that's just the God honest truth. But I will say to 20-year-olds And even to my 20-year-old self, I hate how I allowed myself to just be like used up by men. And that came from a lack of self-worth. I did not understand my value that I was born with. I didn't. And I gave, again, people look at sex differently, but sex is spiritual unification. At the end of the day, I don't care how you spin it. It's spiritual.
For women.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, for women,
whatever.
yeah.
Okay, fine. For women, it's spiritual unification. And people that I shared my body with, when I think about my list, it's repulsive because they didn't deserve it. But that was an outcome of me discounting my worth. And it's disgusting. I hate even having that spiritual tie in any type of way. But yeah, I would absolutely change sexually how I move around.
Let's stop right there. What y'all think about that?
Oh, let's not go too fast, right, sis? I would have to say, told you so, you dumb bitches.
Okay.
Following this broad, like she was like an idol to a lot of young women. And you hear what she's saying? Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Do you not believe that? It's real out here. It's not okay. It's not okay
Try to tell you. Try to tell you.
unless you get some money to back that shit up.
Right.
And really use that.
We'll look. I will see within a couple of months. See if her name is in the blogs again.
I mean, you see her reflection now,
right?
Compared to when she was 20, she was getting it. You know what I mean? She was out in them streets getting it.
Yeah,
List
she
is
done
long
hit
as
the
hell.
wall now. She's in the 30s, right?
I don't even know how old she is, but
D Nizzle said, who was that?
That was a girl, what's her name?
Hey, what was her name?
Brittany Renner.
But what did they call Superhead? No, that's not Superhead.
Oh, that's not Superhead.
Damn, that's not even
that's the
Superhead?
one with the PJ Washington baby mama.
Yeah, that's the one that had
She's
the baby
another
by
one.
PJ Washington.
Yeah, her reflection is similar, to say the least. So, you young people out there flinging your vaginas around like you're crazy. I mean, just know that, you may feel differently in 10 years. It may fuck with you.
Exactly.
So, be considerate. You ain't guaranteed, a healthy reproductive system. You're not guaranteed a healthy fucking womb. You're not guaranteed a healthy mindset after doing all of that. You're really not. You think it's liberating. You think it's just, I guess taking a man's, persona on, I'm just going to go fuck this, that, and do whatever, and think that it's not going to have a chain reaction mentally, psychologically, emotionally, health-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. So you guys really need to consider yourselves. And just like the black man before, you guys really need to have some dick discipline as well. Because you definitely do not want to, co-parent a bitch you can't stand.
Facts.
It's lifetime, my nigga. Like really, 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 really consider that. Get your money right. Because if you really want to be a leader and you have to lead financially, you got to make sure your paper right. So you don't have to ask a nasty bitch like that to help you out. And her selfish ass talk about, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So, take these lessons. Like these should be resources for you to reflect on and hope that, when you get in this type of situation, like roll out. Have a woman that's willing to learn sexually, because as you get older, you're gonna learn. And it's better to learn with one partner than fucking 20. Explore that's intimacy with one person, because if you're jumping around, you're never really going to get the intimacy on top of the sexual connection with a whole bunch of people. It's not. You're not going to get what you want. So, I wish you all the best, and, protect your vagina and your penis. That's all I'm saying. Your heart and your soul too. Because they think it's just that, you know what I mean? If I don't get no disease, I'm okay. Okay.
PYPP.
It's no guarantee.
Your penis and
So what do
You
you
know,
think about Miss Renner, sis?
child, please.
Mm.
I believe him when I see it.
Ooh.
Because people don't change overnight like that. That's a process of being delivered from that kind of life, that type of mindset.
She said, I know my
So
worth. Look at B9. Shut up,
She said, I
bitch.
now know
child,
my worth.
no, you don't, because about a year and a half ago, you said the same thing to Kevin Samuels on the couch. But yet you was still sleeping around with a whole bunch of them. You said you knew your worth then. So, child, I don't want to hear it. I believe when I see it.
Right. I mean, it's hard to break out of a habit of knowing that to connect with a man, that sexual intimacy needs to happen. You know what I mean? So if I'm feeling this dude and I'm thinking he might be the one, I'm gonna she's gonna do it. You know what I mean?
And then
The list is still gonna
wasn't
go.
she the one that just had a little argument with Mr. Let Go about body count?
Yes.
No.
That was just a couple of weeks ago,
Was.
months ago.
Absolutely.
So all of a sudden now you have this epiphany, child. You can go sit down somewhere. You said that because you was on Pearly show. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, see, you see none of that.
Again, this
They
is,
just be talking.
just us insensitive men that have a certain talking point, and when she gets on and it's very animate, very passionate in her speech, and if you don't accept a woman with, that's just, says more about you, and
Yeah, it says I have a standard,
insecure,
bitch.
and, what does that all of that to
It's
now
crazy.
a reflection again a year later. Let's just let things play out sometimes, and it's like it's
I'll catch up with her in 2 years and see where she at.
right. But let's
I mean,
let
it's
her
just
finish up
having
to
the
her
right to be a whore. And what we call y'all dogs, that's what we called y'all back in the day. A man that slept around, he's a dog. So women just want to be dogs. Because it seemed like y'all, a lot of women want to behave like men, even though a lot of men don't behave this way. The stereotypical bad man, let's just say. Because there's a lot of men that are very disciplined and they're not out there slinging they thang all over the place. You have them guys who have 18 kids by 6 different women. You know what I mean? Like, successful men are not out there just throwing their schlong all over the place in the hood, so it's just women have an illusion that all men just get this abundance of vagina and they don't, so I don't know. We got to get it together, man.
Okay. Let's let her finish up to her defense. Let's let her finish up.
And not even necessarily because of like the societal outcome. It's more so from my self-worth.
What's how it makes you like feel?
Yeah, it doesn't feel good knowing that you gave a sacred part of you to a man that looked at sex with you as taking a piss. That's not fulfilling. It's disgusting to think about. And I feel like I've beat myself up every single day for my decisions. And what people say about me online holds no candle to what I've told myself on a daily basis. Like I've been called worse by better, and that better being me. Like I have talked down to myself, and I felt like I was unworthy for a very long time. And I would say this is more of a recent awareness, like in the past year, where I'm like, Brittany,
Didn't she just say last month to Mr. Let Go that she can have sex with a guy and detach herself on it, so she could just have sex on it, so it don't mean nothing to her when she has sex with multiple people?
Talk about it, sis.
You just said that last month, child.
Sis.
C-A-P. Cap. Cap. C-A-P.
Cap.
Big cat. Big cat.
Big cat.
Damn. Y'all just out here hypocrites and just lying.
Yeah, I think they be forgetting when they go on these platforms. Like, you just said such and such a few days ago, and then you gonna come say that. Like, you just have this epiphany within a couple of months now. All of a sudden, you say sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost. Girl, stop.
And we just fools.
Now the reflection.
We don't know nothing. We ain't got no better mind to Are y'all serious?
So it just shows, just nothing but fakeness, because in your 20s, you was fronting like you was just all, your self-worth was intact and I'm just the shit and I'm throwing my vagina at whoever. You know what I mean? So now you realize you didn't have self-worth back then. So chameleon, they just run around rampant and then be a
Child, she trying
disaster
to get
all
her
inside.
husband, child. She trying to land her husband. That's all that is.
He's trying to land.
Well, I mean, that might be hard with your history. Your resume is kind of fucked up and tainted and spit on a lot. So,
Oh, well, all she needs is one of them simp dudes like from the first video.
Oh, she'll probably get one. She'll probably get one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Ladies. Matter of fact, sis. Can you hear me, sis?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to pick a number between 1 and 2,000. Any number you would like. And we're gonna ask you a question while I set up this next clip, and I want to hear what you two ladies think of it particularly.
99.
99.
Be quite honest with you, I don't care why you mask it. I don't care what happened to you as a...
Ready?
That was just a sneak peek. Now,
oh, this is an easy one. Do you think ignorance is bliss?
To the ignorant people, yeah.
It's so blissful.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, it can be bliss.
Yeah. What do you think, Mrs. Harris?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, because the simplest thing is, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I wasn't taught.
I didn't know any better.
Yes. I mean, you can't blame
I didn't know you would
someone,
feel that
right?
way.
Because they didn't know.
Right.
So,
all sense ain't common.
Ooh, no, she didn't.
All sense is not common.
Okay. All right. Okay. I hear you, ladies. I'm gonna bring up my clip now. Y'all ready?
Come on, clippity clip.
Let's do this.
I'm a 40-year-old man.
You got a daughter?
No, I don't.
Because
But
we
that's not
be
the
fair,
point.
you're
But my
feminine.
point is this. My point is this. And to be quite honest with you, I don't care why you're masculine. I don't
It don't
care.
even matter.
I don't care what happened to you as I'm a 40-year-old man. I
You
don't
got a
care.
daughter?
No, I don't.
Because
But
we
that's
be
not the
fair,
point.
you're
But my
feminine.
point is this. My point is this.
Right.
You all wouldn't care if a man came to you feminine and said, "My dad wasn't in my life. My mom didn't teach me this." You say, "Bro, you 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues." So for me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way, but I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman. That's
So
what
what's a feminine woman? What's your definition?
a woman that basks in her femininity. She knows how to be submissive to a man. She knows how to speak life into a man. She knows how to nurture. She knows how to take care of a home and take care of kids. She knows how to be accountable. She knows how to be reasonable. She knows how to be understanding when she's dealing with a man and knows which battles to choose when she's dealing with other kids.
I detect no lies.
That wasn't bad at
I
all.
mean,
You got
he's
me.
gotten better. He's definitely gotten better.
I mean, he said
Yeah,
it.
I was watching.
There ain't nothing really to add to that. He
He's on
said it.
that mindset. Awesome. Shout out to him. Yeah, I thought that was great.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Mindfully Misunderstood.
And
My
I
God.
mean, and sadly, some of those women still wouldn't understand.
They know they ain't get it because when they ask her what's feminine,
Right, we go right back.
That went over their head.
What does it mean to you? What is like? No.
I mean, when it's with conditions, a man has to be this in order for me to be that. You're not it. Sorry.
Absolutely. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting video. Like you guys said, he's absolutely doing amazing work and picking up a lot of trajectory and doing great things from when he started.
Going this way. You good.
And let's go ahead and jump into something real quick. Wow.
And I like the fact that he's gonna stand on that. You can be whatever you want. You can be however the hell you want. You can be as masculine as your ass want, but it's just something that's just not gonna deal with that.
Right.
They're just not. They don't care how pretty you are, how good it is. Eventually, it's gonna run them away. And if you can't disguise it, so gentlemen, listen to that.
What do you think, sis, about that clip?
I mean, I just said it. He was absolutely right. And what kills me sometimes with women, and I think we talked about this on our show, how women can have preferences and standards and things like that, but men can't. It's that whole double standard thing. And just like he said, he was like, I don't have to deal with it. Just like you don't have to deal with a feminine man or a broke man or a man that's not 6 feet or a man that don't got 6 inches. I don't got to deal with a masculine woman.
Indeed.
Point back, period. And he's absolutely right.
No, I agree. And like you said, the double standard, it exists, and it's not one eye is batted, and preference can be had on one side but not the other.
Exactly.
Understandable. And in 2022, I've seen a lot of it. I don't know if I see it changing in 2023, but it's definitely a talking point. Do you see it changing in 2023, or do you see it pretty much staying the same?
Staying the same. Or get worse, because the women heads are hard. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to take instruction. They don't want to take, it's like beating a dead horse. So I don't see it changing. We can be on these panels and talk to be blue in the face, but from what I see, it's going in one ear and going out the other, because they're so set in their ways. And you can't, the guy, you can't tell me nothing because you this and you that. But I have the outcomes that you want. So who you supposed to be listening to? It'd be best that you do listen to, but
Thing is,
it's not like that.
We all get older, and I'm gonna play a clip, and we're gonna unpack after this. Check this out.
Top 5 regrets are of people that are on their deathbed?
I've always wondered that.
So different nurses and hospice workers have spent years talking to patients that are on their deathbed, and they asked them what their biggest regrets were in life, and there was 5 common answers within all of them. So the 5th one is, I wish I let myself be happier, because they said they feared the chance of change, and they didn't realize being happy is actually a choice, and it can't be bought with money.
That is true. I guess money can't always buy happiness.
Then the 4th one is, I wish I stayed in touch with my friends, because they said they got so caught up in work and other things that they forgot about the people that cared for them the most. Then the 3rd one was, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings, because in their lives they said they suppressed their feelings, and because of that they never truly became who they wanted to be.
This is really deep.
Yeah, then the 2nd one is, I wish I hadn't worked so hard and took life so seriously, because they said they missed watching their kids grow up or spending quality time with their family because they work so much. And lastly, the number 1 regret was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me, because they said they lived a life not chasing their own dream, but chasing their parents' dreams that they had for them.
I feel like this could help a lot of people understand how life is so short.
What you think, sis?
Yeah. Especially that last one. That's a very common one. You live your life out what your parents want you to be and not what you want to be. Especially if you have a certain type of family structure. If dad's a lawyer, sons and daughters got to be lawyers. You have to follow in the tradition and not if you do the opposite, you're the black sheep, whatever. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people, in in my age group would even say that as well. Like, I went to school for this, but I only did it because my mother or my father wanted me to, or that's what they saw for me, and but then they were, they didn't like it. They ended up miserable.
Right. Mm.
Mrs. didn't get a chance to see it. Maybe
I mean, I get the gist of it.
I mean,
we've have kids. We were
let's bring it back.
parented.
are of people that are on their deathbed.
I've always wondered that.
So different nurses and hospice workers have spent years talking to patients that are on their deathbed, and they asked them what their biggest regrets were in life, and there was 5 common answers within all of them. So the 5th one is, I wish I let myself be happier, because they said they feared the chance of change, and they didn't realize being happy is actually a choice, and it can't be bought with money.
That is true. I guess money can't always buy happiness.
Then the 4th one is, I wish I stayed in touch with my friends, because they said they got so caught up in work and other things that they forgot about the people that cared for them the most. Then the 3rd one was, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings, because in their lives they said they suppressed their feelings, and because of that they never truly became who they wanted to be.
This is really deep.
Yeah, then the 2nd one is, I wish I hadn't worked so hard and took life so seriously, because they said they missed watching their kids grow up or spending quality time with their family because they work so much. And lastly, the number 1 regret was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me.
Mrs. Harris.
Yeah, that is deep. That's a lot of regrets.
That's a lot of people's lives.
That's a lot of people's lives. It's sad. It's a lot of people that live like that way. Kids, parents living vicariously through their children. Forcing them in lives they may not enjoy. I just think about all the young stars, the young pageant people, just the little people who really don't have no consent. You can say, well, they like it.
Right.
She likes to dress up. She likes this and la. They really don't. No, there's some geniuses out there, but it's not a lot. But yeah, we see that a lot. Really, I can say I'm that way. I lived my life off of maybe what my parents weren't. My mother did say very early, she wished she was more available and present, besides having to work all the time. And she reflected on that young in her years. She was a young mother, so it was something she reflected on. Not being able to come to some functions, things like that. So just in our life, in choosing that, it was planned. And when we have these children, I want us to be present, so it was a conscious choice. Nobody pushed anything. If anything, they wanted me to have a suit and a tie and be in a courtroom or something, so I didn't live up to their idea. So lived out my dream. Thank you, sir.
For me, I would say it all sounds cliche, but it's not. These things, they sound real simple. Like, I wish I would have made more time for myself, or I wish I would have expressed my feelings. That one really got me because, I'm a Cancer. Sis is a Cancer too. Shout out to the gang.
Shout out. Water, baby.
And that's the first thing people try to use as a weapon against us.
Right,
you guys are so emotional.
Y'all too emotional.
Ask him to say something else, though.
Say something else.
That's the thing, because that's the one common, popular consensus. Everyone knows Cancers are emotional, but to try to weaponize that,
right,
and use that against me, that I'm intelligent in regards to my emotions and I can display them accordingly, it's a little insensitive.
Yeah,
but people wouldn't think that because it's a zodiac cliche.
Right.
Just like these things with cliches, they sound so easy to obtain. They sound so, you just said that just to say something, to fill in the space. No.
Right.
No. all of them millions that you making. I don't know. Ask that dude. He just had $1 gazillion. Now he got 100,000 in his account.
Right.
Looking at the feds, looking at 700,000 years.
Yeah.
No, it's worth it.
Right. Is it worth it?
And again, we don't want to be poor. We want to be able to pay our bills and be able to have a certain independence. But I don't think we can label ourselves as bag chasers. We ain't chasing shit. Now we do what we do. I don't think we chasing
Right. No.
I didn't even chase after you. You walked up to me. You walked up to me.
Hello. Yeah, right.
So
Chasing.
I'm not gonna
Just
say I'm
living
not
life.
aspirational.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I don't do what I do.
Right.
But to make it seem like I'm gonna put that above all
of
is just
everything.
not me. Know what I mean? And not no disrespect to nobody else, but not me per se. How about you, Mrs.?
You know me. I lived a life of I thought love can pay bills.
Yeah, she found out.
Nope.
Right. Well, you know, reality hits. Love ain't paying no motherfucking bills. That's it.
That was good. That was good.
Do you remember that, right?
She cutting up.
Oh man, yeah.
That's and I mean if we had a camera on the wall, one would look back at that conversation and say that was a little insensitive. The conversation that they had, she had certain aspirations on love, and he just came in with this realistic approach.
Reality?
Talking
Yeah, no,
about
no.
man. Let me tell you what it's really like. That might be a bit much for someone to say he didn't approach that right and he didn't say that right and he should have said a man, real man don't say it like that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and my thing was it was never what you said, it was how. But I'm screaming.
Okay.
And then I'm worried about how you said something. Just the double standard. It was unfair. It's unfair, man. I was insensitive.
Again.
And I apologize. Because that's
a lot
real.
of men can't express how they feel because then they have to again acquiesce to their woman on how their feelings made their woman feel.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's do this. Y'all remember y'all first date? Do y'all remember y'all first date? You remember our first date? Sis, you remember your first date with your boo-boo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep that in mind.
Which one are we considering?
Keep that in mind. Hey, be nice. Now, here she goes. What time is it? It's 10:30. Okay, here she go. Come on now. Put y'all headphones in. All right. Think back to y'all first date. Mrs. Harris is trying to differentiate.
Right, because, you know.
The first time we went out, didn't we go to a movie, Mrs.?
Okay.
We went to see American Werewolf in London, didn't we?
Wasn't
that a good movie?
I mean,
what were you thinking?
A date was coming to your house.
You see where her mind is?
Oh my goodness.
That was before the movie.
A date was coming to your house.
Yeah.
It's something else. All right.
The movie theater.
Right.
We could smoke weed in that movie theater too, right? It was awesome.
Y'all in the
I'm just looking at the times. It was so different.
Go, sis.
It was so different.
I was trying to set an ambiance. I was trying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying, sis. So hard.
I want to jump right in. You see that?
It's okay.
It's supposed to be that.
It's okay. That's why we love her. That's why we love her. But y'all thinking about y'all first date. Now keep that in mind.
Okay.
And check this out.
Knock a woman's socks off and have her like just crazy about you. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do these 3 stops. You're gonna take her grocery shopping. Number 1, let me give you the game about grocery shopping. When you get in there, you're gonna get 2 cards. Say, baby, go crazy. She like, what you mean? Just go ahead. You got the joint, you can tell her go crazy. She got kids or something. She got to get the zooms and wham and snaps and juices. When you might be in line or you might be standing, she might be waiting on the joint. You stand behind to grab a kiss on her. I mean, let her know. You just give her the Amex when she get to the register. Babe, let me take this. I got to do this. Let me go grab that. She's like, oh my God, he didn't give me the card. Usually where a grocery store at across the street is a gas station. Take over there, fill the tank, 93. Fill it up, my man. 93. Then after that, you take it to a woman's playground. You take it to Target. Take it there, go crazy. And after you leave Target, you know where you're going? Taking it to get that car detailed. You can't run into one woman that been on a date like that. Because I'm telling you, they never, that's 4 stops, bro. And guess what? When you leave and she cooking that salmon with that rice or whatever she cooking, she thinking about you. Because that whole freezer got your name all over it. When she crack open that soap, you bought that. When them razors or that near to clean her legs and all that stuff, you did that. If you gonna go to Chanel and buy a bag, you know, if you buying a real one, you 5,000 in.
5 in.
You can buy a little small one, 3,000 in. That's the same price point. It's lesser than that.
Yeah.
That whole place, I just said that whole Go Crazy package right there, that's under 2,500.
I detect no lies.
You like that, sis? That's a good first date?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Be nice at this ninja.
Yes.
Okay.
That's an awesome first date.
First date. So first, going to Walmart to get carts of food and accessories, whatever you need. And then we go into the gas station. We get the car filled up. And then we go into Target and to get the car detailed. We could probably do that at the gas station. So, okay.
No. You get the car detailed and then they go to Target so she can go shopping.
Right. That's why I said we get the gas and the detail at the gas station, and then we go and shopping at Target to end the trip. Why is that the perfect date, sis?
Because he said it. He said at the end, she gonna be thinking about him. Everything she do in that house is gonna be his stamp. Is all over it.
Okay.
The food that he's cooking, she's gonna think about him. The lotion she put on her legs, she gonna think about him. The panties she brought, she gonna be thinking about him. That's the purpose of her getting her to think about him, to want her to chase him. So for the man, that's the perfect date because he's gonna get the outcomes that he wants because she's gonna be thinking about him 24/7.
Oh, she ain't thinking about him. She thinking about his fucking Amex card. She thinking about his money. So her thinking about him, she's not thinking about him in the way that we would think. You know, you're an ATM machine, sir. I need more groceries. I need more tissue and more soap. No, please don't be out there. Please, 2,500. Just take a chick shopping so she can think about your ass all day. She's not thinking about you. She is thinking about your money.
And then I think what's his name? Mike Tyson and somebody else did an interview, and he was saying how men nowadays lead with their money, and then they get mad at the woman because all they thinking about is their money. But you led with your money.
Indeed.
I mean, I've preached this to someone, you know, close and dear to me, one of our youngsters, not our child, but I would always have to preach to him that. Just the way he would tell me how he interacts with these young women. And I'm like, dude, you're a goddamn wallet. How else do you expect them to treat you? You know what I mean? If that's all you have. So, you know, gentlemen, building up yourself more than just what's in your pocket is very, very, very important. You got to have some charisma, some damn wit, be funny. It ain't all about, I mean, having a nice penis size is great, but you can win women over with your character, with your confidence. That wit and that charm, you know, can really do some things. So, damn.
Yeah, but nowadays the women are so superficial now. They don't
Well,
even
fuck
look
those
at
women.
it that way.
You gotta find the women
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the totally different type of women out here. Like they don't even look at the character of the man anymore. It's all outside stuff. So nowadays, that's what the dudes lead with because that's all the women looking at in the first place.
I can definitely agree with that. That the new breed of modern woman, that's absolutely, something that would be alluring. I don't know if I'm in line so much, only because it's a lot of simp energy for me. And again, just based off his narrative and the way he told the story, what if she'd been putting 87 in her car the whole time? You just took it over there and said 93, 93, 93, 93, and fuck my whole engine up because you want to be bravado man with your Amex. Okay. Good job. Hope you're ready to get my whole engine redone or a new car or whatever, because like Nikki said, you're absolutely going to be a wallet now. In that 93 in a car that I've been putting 87 in since I'm so poor, and you got to be Prince Charming, and take me to Target. But, here's the thing.
All ladies don't like
do
Target.
all of that stuff too, sis. I would do all of that stuff. But if the bill came up to $1,799, $1,799, you better show me $1,799 in your account before I pay for it.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing anything that you can't do for yourself.
Right.
I'm not being anything that you can't be. And I'm not giving you anything you can't give yourself, including honesty, integrity, friendship, longevity, relationship, honor, duty, responsibility. If you can't keep a friend, you talking about new year, new me, new friends, and you think I'm gonna be loyal to you, and you're not even loyal to yourself. You gotta be.
You say new friends.
If you ask me to borrow $20 and you ain't got $20 in your pocket, you got to be kidding me. I'll give it to you if you could provide it for yourself, because I know the only reason you're asking me is because you need it, not because you're using me for it.
Right. Exactly.
So again, this is just the sophistication that these modern men, they don't have. Because when we go to dinner and you sit down and say you want the lobster and you want the ribeye steak and you want all of that, that's going to come up to about $400. You better show me $400 in your Cash App before I pay for it. I have no problem paying for it. But you're not going to use me for a dinner because you pretty. Because I don't trust a big butt and a smile. Those girls are poison.
It's crazy. I agree with what B9 said. He said, we just saw a clip where the dude paid for everything for a year. That shit got him what?
Got him?
Nothing.
And it's just the insensitivity of it all rubs me the wrong way. And for somebody that say they love theyself, how dare you treat me like that? You think I'm really gonna chill with you after you watch me go to work and then told me, here's what you could do, get a second job, nigga. And I'm coming
find you some hours. Find you some hours.
You know, that's that simp energy that he giving off. But I don't know about Wallow and that Walmart to the gas station and everywhere else. Because
that's just crazy. I don't know about that.
You probably can't even buy near for yourself. You probably buy Dollar General brand. We ain't doing that.
I cannot.
Oh boy.
Sis, she don't even get near brand. She be getting like great value.
Did you say great value?
Yeah, she be on it.
Walmart.
Great value from
They call
Walmart.
their products equate.
Don't play that. Then we don't even sell
That's
that.
why I was going to say they equate.
Yeah. She said, we don't even sell that. They said, yeah, y'all got it. Look in the back.
Oh, man.
But no, you know what? I think I seen her in Walmart actually. When Wallow took her to Walmart, I think I seen them in there. I think I want to show y'all them. Give me a second. Hold on. Where they at? Where is she?
Stay shopping.
No, they're not in there? Damn. They might not be in there. All right, moving right along nonetheless. I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me what y'all think about it.
What you got? What you got?
Down, good Lord. Baby's got 'em moving on over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Couple think about the girl at the top. East side to the west side, pushing right, baby, no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, sticking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means that bread she's on, she's got the habit. Maybe you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I can win? Yeah, no diggity, got to bag it up. Like the way you work it, no diggity, got to bag it up.
I'm about to hang up now.
Right. You know that. You know you felt that.
I got mixed emotions just like with
You
me.
felt that.
It's the biracial in me.
I don't know if I like it or I don't
Yeehaw, right.
They did that.
I
They
liked
did
it.
that. I liked it. They did that. That wasn't eclectic.
It was awesome, you know.
Okay.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need them getting no money for that shit, though. I'm just saying.
That was a tiny.
Oh no, that they would get hit with copyright.
Absolutely got it. You know they do that shit in Texas.
It was,
They start line dancing and shit to that shit. Please.
I hope Teddy getting some money for them doing that. You know,
Cover bands don't have to. Cover bands don't have to pay any money to anybody to cover a song. That's why they're called cover.
Oh shit! Well, we need to get this cover band going. Goddamn.
She always went in.
Shit.
She went in on everything. All right, I'm gonna change the pace before Sis leave us. Sis, don't leave just yet. I want to know what you think about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about Lori Harvey and this NDA. So as an
Oh,
attorney,
Lord.
I want to
We
give you
gotta
guys a
talk about
legal
the rules.
perspective and also encourage you to spice things up a little bit in your dating life. So as you can see, Lori Harvey has made it known that she makes all men, sign an NDA before they can date her. Now, as an attorney, if you've been following me for a while, you know I've been telling you all to use NDA for years, okay? And so NDAs are not just something you can use for your business, okay? But you can use it to protect anything that you want to keep private, okay? So that means dating as well. This goes for both men and women, but today I'm really more so talking to the women, okay? Because, you know, there's something about a woman who remains mysterious that drives men crazy. So you want to be the woman making men sign NDAs so that you can remain mysterious. So the men are not at the barbershop gossiping about how it was to date you, let alone how it was to bed you, okay? So the rule is you don't get any cat unless you sign my contract, all right? All right. So make them sign that NDA and you can protect anything you want with your dating life. It can be your conversation. It can be your intimate life with that individual if you choose to move that way. It can be, you know, any pictures or videos or anything like that that you choose to send him. Come on, ladies, you know, as women, sometimes when we really liking a guy, you might send a little picture. Well, you don't want that picture being showed to anyone else. You don't even want him talking about the picture to anyone else. So moral of the story, take notes from Lori, and make these men sign an NDA, all right?
Child, if you won't shut up, first of all, everybody already know you a hoe. So it don't even matter whether you sign one or not. So they already still talking about you in the barbershop because you done had all kinds of people. So they already know that. So it don't even matter. They already know you a hoe. You signing because what you want them telling you, oh, I've been with her. Well, every time you turn around, they taking a picture with you with a new guy. So they still know you a hoe. So you making them sign for what? So they won't disclose some text messages or some whole pictures that you sent to him. Child, please, if y'all don't be listening to them crazy women on these apps and carrying on because they's crazy. Your reputation is already a bad reputation. You already labeled a hoe. Making men sign a NDA now is not going to change the fact that men looking at you as an easy lay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and with every new flick with new person, I mean, it's an assumption, even if it's not true. You fucked them. It's just how this world works, right? We see somebody with somebody else on the arm. Yeah, they're dating. They're fucking.
Right.
So, your list is growing long from the outside people's view.
And then,
Yeah,
then for you,
unique to teach, to start teaching is pretty much, I consent. I appreciate that part that the women are,
Right.
having this documentation of consent. You just can't kiss and tell. Can't spread my pictures.
Right. Now, I get the picture thing, but somebody say, well, I can't say that I dated this person because you want to remain mysterious. Oh, you ain't mysterious.
Right, that part. Ain't got nothing
You
to
is
do.
not mysterious. Because the fact that you making him sign it, let him know already.
Yeah, you just want to keep your whole
you
private.
trying to get your whole stuff private. But now the people know that you making men sign it. You just put a red X on yourself already.
If they so liberated and so proud about it, why are you feeling shame? Why do you need this? So the shame is there. It's there. Shame.
They choose to
ignore
ignore it.
On Sunday, we all feel it. You understand what I'm? No, but it causes you to move a little different. When some shit is just shameful. So, they know what it is. That's why they got to get these notifications to say, "Hey, I'm about to be shameful with you, and we're not married, so don't tell anybody."
Oh, damn. Okay.
So,
please.
Good luck.
Let's lean in.
Wow.
The reason I played that and all of the videos tonight, it's people present such a face to the public.
Yes.
But fast forward, a year later or 5 years later, or just, hindsight, things aren't as people really portray them. We really need to stop, acting like this world is based on depiction and how people present themselves. Because rest in peace to Brother Twitch and so many others that appear to be one way, but like Brittany Renner and like everybody else, things change, outlooks change. Should we always give people grace and room to let that happen, or something different, Mrs. Harris?
Man, I mean, you're gonna have to, because it happens for everybody at different times.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, sis, what you think?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I say when people say, "Oh, I changed and all that stuff," I just sit back and watch. Truth reveals itself.
Yeah, I feel for Wendy to some degree.
But it's you're absolutely right about the wearing of the mask when you're not, you're going through so much, and I do it all the time. I'll laugh and smile and act like everything's on, but inside I'm just falling apart. But on the outside, you would never know that I'm falling apart because I never showed it. That's something my mom, I guess I get that from my mother. Always had that exterior where you never know what she was battling on the inside, and I'm the same way.
I mean, and we always
smile on my face.
We give kudos to our strong friends, to the people who championed through those times, even Chadwick Boseman and his, battle that he was fighting, nobody knew about until the end. And it's just, we have these people in our lives, like B9 just alluded to. How you doing, Barry White voice? And with this whole Wendy thing, with it, all of the clips that I played, it's just like I said, this face that we present, but we all are fighting these battles internally, privately. But that's the realistic part of me. I know everybody's fighting these things. I don't walk around acting like
I just grew up in that land.
Just all good from this picture that I seen of you when it was all good, and that's what I'm going. No, I know that there was things that led up to that flash. There was all types of hurdles that had to be jumped in order for you to take that picture that you presented to me. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me that thinks about Tuesday, Wednesday, the day me and sis go in there and sign the lease. Like I will never forget when we first got on the panels, we talking about this, dating situation or a clip we watch where the man and the woman are living together. But I'm thinking about the day we sat down and signed that lease. When the leasing agent said, what y'all doing? Who's signing this? If you had the money, that's why your name is up there. Because if I had the bread, I'm not going to say I'm going to pay this money and she going to sign all of the paperwork.
Right.
You got to be kidding
This
me.
be you. Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm insensitive and not scared to voice it.
Yeah, you ain't never been scared to voice it.
Around anybody.
Yeah.
Kids, parents, brothers. I got a brother 11 years older than me. My wife hear me yelling at him. He yell at me. Like, nigga, you was yelling at your brother? Yes. Yes, I was.
But that's men
like
building.
Like,
right.
He get it. He know where I'm coming from.
Yes.
But it's just, I don't know. I think that we all need to start to approach life with a realistic view.
Right.
People go through things. And for them to be in front of us, they deserve a certain level of grace. Now, I'm not saying they don't deserve a certain level of realistic conversation as well.
Right. And I think a lot of us, when we meet people, we create an idea of this person before getting to know that person. So at times you may be disappointed that person didn't live up to all the fucking ideas you built up in your head. You didn't even give yourself an opportunity to learn that person. Just the one sight, the being in their presence one time. Now you have a whole idea built up, a whole reality of this person. And you don't even know. So a lot of people are moving like that versus really getting to know that person and judging then and moving accordingly then versus, this, that, and everything else. I see that a lot. I thought you was this and I thought you don't know me. You don't know me to think you know something. Shit. It's the first thing people say. You know me 3 months, 6 months. You don't know me. I thought you would have. What the?
Okay. So let's take our focus off of the hoes for 1 second. We're gonna
talking about them
do
hoes.
something different. I want you guys, you two especially, trigger warning, but I want to get your thoughts on it.
Road rage. Police say 2 fathers got into an argument, pulled out guns, and ended up accidentally shooting each other's daughters. Stephen Fabian on a story that has even the local sheriff shaking his head.
A road rage clash between 2 dads ended in disaster.
Then one crazy driver with a gun. Two crazy drivers with a gun.
Police say the 2 dads got into a high-speed cat-and-mouse face-off on the highway. They say there were sudden stops, obscene gestures, even a bottle thrown at one car, until suddenly, gunfire erupted. This dad allegedly opened fire and hit a 5-year-old girl in the leg. Cops say the other dad fired back as many as 8 times and hit a 14-year-old girl in the back.
Damn.
How you doing on that with the children in the car?
With the kids.
What's wrong with these crazy white folk?
They turning up, baby.
What's wrong with these crazy white people out here?
They turning up.
Shooting each other with the babies in the car. Damn, can you say road rage? Damn. We gotta do something about this. This white on white crime out here. The hell? Shooting up the babies in the leg, in the back.
All the little white children killing their parents and carrying on.
What are y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
The one you sent me this morning. What was
the boy killed his mama because she told him to clean the room.
Clean up. He took her off of here.
That's sad.
These little white children turning up.
That's horrible.
What are we doing?
They fucking psychopaths. Wow.
Sociopaths are
bred. Psychopaths are born. Little motherfuckers is great.
Child. It's in their DNA, child.
And we have nerve to give them phones.
Mm-hmm.
There's a YouTube for kids. I don't think parents are putting their children on that. They are. The children have full
They not.
access. You hear me? Okay.
I mean,
But they did all that with their kids in the car. Oh my!
They did.
They
Girls.
could have gotten
They
to an
hyping them on.
accident
You know what I
and
mean? The
flipped the
girls and the
car.
babies is in the car.
That's crazy.
Have some self-control. Like, is it your pride, your ego? What was that, fellas, men?
2 men.
Really?
They must have got that shot.
Does it just go out of your reality that you have children in the car?
B9 said that was a mom. That was a conversation that needed to be had. You gotta have a sit down.
Right. That was something more than just two dads.
But
You see how they spin stuff on the news? Because if it was two black men, they would not have said that story would not have
thugs or drug or gang
that
members.
way. The wording, absolutely not. It would have been like two deranged black men with their children in the car. The audacity.
No, sis, it would have been. Oh yes, there's two gang members shooting at each other with the kids.
Possibly affiliated gang members had their daughters in it. You know. Damn.
At least you know how to aim. I mean, like, know how to aim. Like, why was you aiming? You shooting the kids, Karen? You don't know how to aim. I mean,
They just shoot. They driving. They just shoot anywhere. They don't. What's happening?
I mean, you know, I remember back in the day, you know, people didn't do no drive-bys and all that kind of stuff. They just roll up on you and just shoot you straight point blank.
Nice and slowly. They want you to see them roll the window down.
Right. Stand over you and carrying on. Like, they don't do that these days. These little jokers are cowards.
Some people will write your name on the bullet. The bullet was meant for you.
Sure did.
For you.
Yep. This one's for you.
It's a different world
than where you come from. Okay. I think I might know why.
For you very simply. Let's say your grandfather was a master carpenter. Baddest carpenter in the land, okay? Your father came along. He taught your father everything he knew, okay? Your father became better than your grandfather. Then you came along, okay? They double teamed your little butt, right? The love was coming from every direction. Now, you're a better carpenter than your father as well as your grandfather. But what if granddaddy was a damn fool? The exact same thing applies. I cried the first time I ran across a whole family, 3 generations, all in prison. See what I'm saying? Right. The alchemical process of transformation to perfectibility. You can be perfectly intelligent or perfectly stupid.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
That part, yes. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Whole family crazy deranged.
Whole family dumb as hell. Yeah.
Whole family in and out of jail. The women and the men.
Yep.
Grandbabies and all. Going to juvenile.
3 generations, 4 generations. Yeah, you have some.
He's happy.
You have some many, you know, black families that are astute and have come. You know, generations of intelligence and, you know, inventors and advocates. Yeah.
You go. Indeed.
But you do have some stupid ass families too. Sure do.
And like he said, you know, it's about that cultivation. You know, you can have a family of masters or idiots, depending. And like you guys said, it's a different world than where we come from, where we grew up. And I think the proof is in the pudding. You know, a lot of our men and women are in these boxes and spaces yelling about what they need, what they're not getting, what other people need to do. And we take off our shoes and we kick around in the mud as well when it's appropriate. But I don't think that's our 100% focus. And I don't think that should be anybody's 100% focus, because it stops productivity, stops moving forward as a collective and individually, and just, you know, diverts your attention from the overall. Christmas is a few days away. Some people celebrate, some people don't, depending.
Other holidays, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa.
Absolutely. We are absolutely in line with reflecting on family in the year that has been, but don't get distracted. Like Sis would say, don't get distracted. And I'm going to have y'all unpack right after.
Because something just sent shivers down the spines of Western leaders. With this one move, Putin could literally shift power overnight, and there are warning signs popping up all over that crap is about to hit the fan in a big way. Don't be distracted by Christmas. You need to be paying attention because, in fact, the World Economic Forum is now issuing a major warning for the United States.
History is truly at a turning point.
Yes, Klaus Schwab's WEF is warning the U.S. is in for a major recession. I've got a lot of important developments to get to and some stunning data to show you on this.
Sis,
A lot going on.
how we headed for a major recession, and we just got in line with Ukraine yesterday talking about billions of dollars we giving them in aid.
Child, the poor people and the middle class going through recession, not the rich people. It's a difference. Recession affects a different class of people.
Right. It's gonna wipe a lot of people out to a degree, if possible.
Okay, understandable. I just, you know, when I see videos like that, and I seen that a couple of weeks ago, and again, I look at the news, yes, not news, but actually the you know, Ukrainian president addressing Congress.
Right.
And the money allotted to help was in the billions. And I just, you know, I hear all of the different talking points from California and how it's no money and no water, but yet they're still building and this, and you know, billions of dollars going to Ukraine, yet we headed for a major recession. The price of everything astronomical, just the perfect storm of it all, depending on what you're watching and what you're paying attention to is going to, you know, dictate what you see. What do you think, sis? Am I way off? Or
No, you on point. I mean, it's just, yeah, you have to understand how money works, you know, and then you have to understand that we still, the United States is in so much debt, and they still churning out money, but don't have anything to back it up.
That part.
The U.S. dollar means nothing in a lot of places. It has lost its value.
Yeah, the American dollar doesn't pack the punch that it used to.
Exactly. So, and then they're talking about making a new currency. So, yeah, we about to head to a recession because our money don't mean shit.
I say it looks like you can make up anything if there's no gold or silver to back it up. Anyway,
Shit, she just went right there with it.
I mean, when's the last time they counted the treasuries? Is anything in there? Open that shit is empty. Like, wait, please.
You can't see that.
You know,
can't see that, sir.
But you know, it's all on us. The money's gonna come from us funding. We're funding it. The people, you know, tax paying people. Because like you said, they ain't got no money. They got money to give people. They giving them credit. They got black card. They just printing up the black cards.
Don't give me that.
Like criminal empty.
Yeah,
take this. There's no limit. Yeah, take it.
Like, oh yeah, buy these houses. We giving y'all loans to buy houses. I was like, y'all better not go in no Bank of America and buy no house. Them people setting y'all up. They setting y'all up big time.
Okay. Let's do. Sis, what you think about this?
And then, you know, it was like, well, what is it an objection for? Because this is evidence. The first time that they did it, that I really was wondering, why did you call that? Was when we were about to get into the body cam situation. Kelsey and them were unaware. I don't think they was thinking about the fact that cops got their body cams on at all times, and they were standing around, and that's how they picked up Kelsey sitting up saying, you know, I'm hyperventilating, like I'm freaked the fuck out. I'm finna pass out. And Tori says, you know, it's okay. They don't know what happened. It's okay. Everything will be all right. And then told the people, you know, I was just trying to protect my girl.
The sisterhood lives.
I'm so sick of this stupid man.
Right.
It's
They're
all
all liars,
distraction,
bro.
child.
They
They all
don't know what
lying. They
happens.
was trying to cover herself. That dude did not shoot her. That girl did, and everybody lying to cover themselves up. It's the child. I'm so tired of this stupid thing. Who cares? These people don't put no money. They don't put no money in my pocket. Don't put no food on my table. They ain't effing me. So what? I don't care. Who shot who and all that? I don't care.
Who shot you?
Ooh.
Separate the wheat from the. Hey, listen.
Don't.
I'm the ops.
That's stupid.
It is.
I agree with Sis. I really don't give a fuck. Y'all all need to go to jail for just lying.
Right. Everybody go to jail
Doing
for
all the
lying.
fucking
Perjury.
perpetrating. Everybody just lies. They sit up on Gail and everybody just lie. Y'all just lie and everybody just lies, bro. Where's that? Hell.
They ain't giving none of the millions of dollars that they got in their pockets to me or my community.
They're not flourishing into people where they're gonna keep this money.
Exactly.
They
So like,
put you in
please, I don't got
situations
time.
where that money's gonna be depleted just by circumstance. Just
I don't care. I don't like none of them. I don't like her music. I don't like his. So I don't care about neither of them.
I agree with y'all too, but damn. All right.
These people get too much.
Here's the thing, though. We told y'all. That's why I care. Because the men we told y'all a year ago that this is how shit happens logically. Ain't no damn boy shooting no damn girl that he's sleeping with. If he's sleeping with two, he ain't sleeping one. He ain't shooting one.
I think we all said that on the panel. Like,
it's just not logical. But it is logical for a girl to shoot another girl when they have a problem with the whole sleeping arrangements.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't the first time she did that to you.
Right. Or if you was okay with it, but then at some point your feelings changed and now you're not okay with it. Like, we allowed to do that. Well, I don't want to do that no more. Wait.
So basically, Meg is a sloppy seconds type of girl.
Well, damn.
I'm just saying.
It is what it is.
Well, sis, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Let's get everybody's final thoughts before we roll.
She got that bag though.
Sis, let's get
that's all they care about. They care about their vaginas. They don't care about the man. They got that bag though. They got their bag though. But self-reflect, in your heavenly state to say what you regret. Not pursuing that family, not cultivating a family, not reproducing early, waiting till you get to a point where you can't. And then you miss your opportunity. Like, these things are important. We have a 22-year-old. I mean, conversating with her like it is a conversation to have with an OB, to have that discussion about finding out testing. Because I don't even know if it's something that women even consider, sis. Early stages, 18, 19. If you do want to push forward in a career and all of that, at least make sure your reproductive system is viable.
Yeah.
Some
they
degree.
don't think about nothing like that.
Because I don't know. I'm going to ask and find out. I'll get back to y'all if there's some way to calculate or go in there and check without you having any issues, because they don't.
Yeah, it is.
Reactive. Nobody's proactive. So just for a 20-year-old to say, listen, I'm trying to wait to my 30s, to settle down. How can I check my eggs to see if they're viable or whatever the case may be, and then go from there? But
well, they're gonna make. Well, yeah, there is a process. I don't want to get into it right now because
we can have a show on it.
But it is a process for them to do that.
No doubt. I mean, I think it's definitely good information to have because, we hear a lot of women speak about childbearing and child rearing, but to know you can bring a child to term without, C-section, without
any complications,
epidural, without any sort of unnatural procedure to happen is a good question to have answered and great information to know,
But the thing with that is you can go, say if your daughter 22, she can go and get herself checked out now. But the way you live your life between that age and the age that you try to have a child changes the outcomes of that test.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait.
That's the part where women don't get.
Okay.
So all those bodies and stuff that you were doing damage to your reproductive
Oh
system.
yes.
Indeed. Well, great conversation. You guys can carry that on in your form.
Yeah, we will.
The female.
That's the girl stuff. That's the
Yeah, that
girl
was
Yeah.
definitely dope. No,
And men need to learn to be more knowledgeable too.
absolutely. It's not
Yeah.
something we should shy away from. It,
Yeah.
go crawl into our corner when it comes up. We should definitely be able to stand the conversation and contribute if need be or if wanted. But thank you, ladies. Mrs. Harris, any final thoughts?
Oh man, I'm ready for this weekend. Get it popping, have some fun and some smiles, and play some games and stuff. You know, it is what it is. Year's done. 2023 is coming in.
No doubt.
We got new stuff.
No doubt.
Mm.
Sis, what you got?
It's been good.
Final thoughts?
I enjoyed it. It had fun. Yeah, this was good. I like how all the videos tied in together. You know, I'll be on vacation too.
Yeah.
Second week of January. I don't know what to do with myself. Lord.
You deserve it. You deserve
Second
it.
week of January.
Watch some TV, catch
What
up
you
on
wanna do?
some series and some movies.
I know y'all. I need some scary movies to watch.
Yeah, we got you. We got a couple. Watch the
Got a
menu.
couple.
Watch the menu.
Yeah.
The menu was good. And what was
The
the other one?
platform.
The platform.
Yeah, I think I wrote those two down from the last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they good.
But
If
yeah,
you ain't catch it. What you think, man?
OG dad over here coughing up a lung, so I'll probably be playing nurse again this week.
Pick him up some tea. Pick him up some tea.
There's respiratory stuff going around. So
my throat's a little itchy too.
And he don't know how to stay still around here.
Keep y'all cooties, man. Keep y'all cooties.
Thank you, ladies, for hanging out. You know, I look
well
forward
wishes to
all
everybody
types
over
of
there.
Stuff going on in the new year, and people being a little more agreeable and get alongable. I think it's time.
Get alongable.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Yes.
But I appreciate you, ladies, for rocking all year. It's been a year, but we've been holding it down.
Appreciate Sister Ty, all the pointers
behind the scenes. Yeah.
Yes.
It's been a year. Sister
We've been
Ty
fraternizing
on the internet side and the Canva side, and the, all of that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, that don't look right. Yes, I love those texts. I'm look weird.
That's always fun. Always fun, and we always have fruitful conversations as well. So that's always great.
B9, we missed you, man.
Yeah, B9.
Come get your ass whooped in them spades, though. I ain't playing with you.
I want to be the spectator. I'm gonna have me a camera. I'm gonna film all that.
Absolutely, yes. It warms up whenever you're ready. Whenever you get a break or some time. Challenge, brother.
But
it's
we
going
got the
down.
nice square table here for any couples. Y'all make sure y'all hit us up. We got some amazing interviews with some couples coming and some new segments to the show that we're gonna add that I think you guys are gonna like. So
yes.
We're gonna go forward with that. And hopefully 2023 brings some new stuff for us. This is Harris.
We here, yes. Don't wait for opportunity to knock on the door. Sometimes you got to go out there and knock for it. Kick in some doors sometimes. Gentlemen, be on your purpose. Don't lead with your wallet or your penis.
Oh.
Especially if you're not grounded and, don't know what the hell you want.
I was gonna leave him. All right.
Sis always gotta go hard. I can't.
Sorry. And ladies, that reflection later, 10 years after you've been on a fucking spree, it's amazing. And you never know how it's going to affect you or your womb. So, be mindful of that. Share this with anybody you guys would think would enjoy. Come on over and join the tribe. Subscribe, like, and we be here for the new year.
A spree.
I mean, it is. A lot of people proud of it.
Yeah.
Some feel ashamed. They feel it, they know it, but some are absolutely proud of it. So,
Gucci spree.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I cannot.
Sounds amazing.
It's fun till it ain't fun no more.
All right.
It's exciting till it's not exciting anymore. it's good until your shit is worn out, used up, dried up.
Stuff hanging and carrying on.
You know,
look like lunch meat.
I mean, babies do that. You know, just listen. China don't stay the same forever.
Like y'all, like guys be like, oh, it's like a whole truck in there.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we gotta go.
Hey, yo. All right, so we will be back in 2023 because I'm pretty sure Mrs. Harris is gonna make me dance all next week. I'm pretty sure of it.
Good night, guys. Love y'all.
You have a great night, sis.
We love you,
Enjoy your
sis.
night. Tell the fellas that they need to feel better, and we love them. Happy New Year.
Sending them well wishes.
To you guys.
Lunch meat. Peace
Shout
be
out
nine.
to everybody out there, everybody that checked in with us tonight.
We appreciate
it was
y'all.
short, but we had an amazing time. You'll be missing our lunch.
It's real.
Hanging out that hero bread.
Acting like shit is pretty. Y'all need to stop.
We're not gonna keep doing
Listen.
that right there. I think all of the school teachers put the kids to bed. I think we okay.
Now you're being condescending. See, you've been warned, all right? Let's move forward amicably.
Okay, well, check this out, though. First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me with the sale.
Okay, see, now you found yourself a nigga. You was looking for a nigga? Nigga here now, see?
You know my sales slogan. You want it, I got it. If I ain't got it, I'm gonna get it. So get it while the getting's good.
That's right. Get it while the getting is good and the price is low.
Yo, everybody have an amazing weekend. Mrs. Harris is crazy. I'm about to fight with her in the back chat when we get off. Y'all check for the extra
We love y'all.
footage. Y'all have an amazing weekend. And do something good for somebody that's not you, because that's when real character shines through. And this is the best time to do it because it's Christmas. You can just say you
don't
did it
go
for
broke though.
Christmas.
Please don't go
That's
broke
right.
for Christmas.
Don't go
Please.
broke. We love each and every last one of y'all. Y'all have an amazing night.
And love up your family.
We gone.